Hello, hello, this is Orion Escalus, Celestial Wanderer, and AstraLog Member number 1. Oh my gosh, alright, so, before anything else, I had the stupidest problem getting this tablet set up right, because, when I streamed on Sunday, I think, I did something with, like, the audio routing to make sure that audio didn't come out of my tablet in a way that would, like, mix with the stream audio. So I kind of flipped a switch there, and now today I'm like, why is my audio not working? Why am I not getting any audio out of my out of my tablet today? Oh man, it's been a long day. Hold on a second. Am I live? Yes, I am live. Okay, just making sure. Good on Twitch. Hey Kiwi, welcome in. All right, so for anyone that is not super familiar, Professor Layton is a puzzle game series made by the company Level 5, I guess known for Professor Layton and Yokai Watch. Probably some other stuff too, Dark Cloud, a few other things. Anyhow, they made this puzzle series on the Nintendo DS, and it was this rather quaint kind of like adventure game where interesting things would happen in a interesting place, and the title character, Professor Layton, and his apprentice Luke get dragged into stuff, and they kind of end up solving puzzles that somehow lead to either solving some greater mystery. And spoilers, the greater mystery in the first game is a murder. I have played the first 3 Layton games before, and I was a hater at first. I looked at it, I'm like, man, this is like one of those books that sit on coffee tables with those impossible to answer kind of logic puzzles. But I fell in love with the characters, the story, and just how the quaint world that they painted. Hey Sele, welcome in. All right, one other thing. I was supposed to start at, well, my tweet said 7:30, but I was supposed to start at actually 7. So there are a lot of other things going on tonight. So if you know, Mensa-style puzzles are not your speed, Sele is streaming Buckshot Roulette at 8. I really want to try that game, but I cannot watch him play because I don't want to get spoiled. I know it looks really cool. It looks really cool. I think it's a horror game, but it's got some logic puzzle related stuff in it. Yeah, good to see you too. And I also think that tonight is the 6-month celebration event for AstraLog's unofficially official or officially unofficial sister group, Astra Life. We're not the only Astra L group around, and they're celebrating their first wave having 6 months, which is pretty big. So by all means, give them a look. I will probably pop open a window in the corner for myself to glance over at when I am in the midst of doing puzzles. But game's really cool, and I've managed to get a setup that actually can get it to work, I guess. I briefly considered doing a vertical stream, but that would have been a mess. I'm also going to do my best to do the silly quote-unquote British accents that all the characters have. I don't know, it's gonna suck. But the game's fun, and I am going to suffer because I am not super great at these puzzles, but I really enjoy them. British, yeah, no, it's gonna be Orion's bad British accent. Yeah. All right, but let's begin. Basically, they remade the game with HD assets, or I'd imagine the assets were HD to begin with, and they downscaled them for the DS, but they redid what they needed to. They reanimated a lot of the cutscenes, from what I understand. PA Works did the cutscenes, and I think there's more voice acting here. Also, like, I have popped open this game. I played it for about 20 minutes just to make sure it worked. And they do something interesting. I will pretend to act surprised when we actually get there. Hey, UA, welcome in. All right, let's begin. There is a save file already on here with the first random name I could think of. I'm going to overwrite it as soon as possible. It's not my government name. It's just a really silly name. Alright, but new game. Let's see. Please enter my name. Touch here to enter text. Please don't dox me. Okay, there we go. This is such an interesting setup we've got going on, because I'm literally streaming from an Android tablet. I'm streaming from my computer, and I am I've got the tablet connected to that. Oh, I see a stretch from Ken, so I'll do that. Yeah, there we go. There we go. I literally picked the first name that came to mind, and it just happened to be a former United States president. Sorry. Mr. President. Actually, you know, I think the time that... no, I'm not Obama. I'm not Obama. Which was in a better mood so I could watch you. Don't want to bring the chat down. Oh, man. Well, I hope whatever's got you down doesn't hold you down for too long. And I hope you feel better. But I will give you the token wholesome reminder as well. There's someone out there who you probably haven't reached out to quite recently. They would love to hear from you. That could be a parent, could be a guardian, could be a sibling, could be a relative, could be an old friend that you just haven't talked to for a while. They would appreciate it if you just reached out and talked to them. Actually, the thing that made me make the wholesome reminders in the first place, I was tuning into someone else's Somnium Files stream. And if anyone remembers that, I won't go too far into specifics, but Mayumi's Somnium, Ota's mother, that Somnium like hit me so hard. It hit me so hard, and that's what gave me the idea to I need to tell people to call their parents, call their loved ones, and get in touch with them, because I don't know, stuff happens. So by all means, please, the people you care about, let them know that you do. And they'll probably be happier to hear from you, than they would be confused that an anime person on Twitch told them to do so. That Somnium had me crying. Oh, yeah, it was so good. It was so good. Yeah. All right, I'm drinking that water. The default settings for video playback are in portrait orientation. Yeah, I think it was because it was on DS. I don't know if there's going to be like a weird cut down the middle where like the gap in the DS was, or if it's going to be seamless. We'll see. Let me get that drink though. Pardon me. By all means, anyone feel free to take that redeem. Like it's just such a small thing, but like if my silly little reminder is enough to just get someone to reconnect with a friend, like that's big. That's huge. All right. I'm a bit tired today. I'm actually a bit tired today, so I may not go for super long. Oh, never mind. We do have a landscape orientation. We're getting a letterboxed cutscene. Unfortunately, you can't... I don't think you can very easily change the aspect ratio once it's being captured. But let me know if the audio is too loud or too quiet. I actually don't think this cutscene was in the original one, because you literally start driving to your destination. There is no loading of the car in the original. Yeah, I'm probably going to make comparisons to the original here.
Professor, that's everything packed.
Professor, that's everything packed.
Is that all you're bringing with you?
A gentleman must try to travel light where possible, Luke.
I once knew a guy that
and a gentleman's assistant
saw Professor Layton as like the biggest role model. Good on him. He's a good person to be a role model. That's for sure. All right, excellent. Yeah, I'm actually playing the game on my... Okay, so it's on the tablet in front of me, and I'm kind of using that as the touchscreen. But I have a vertically flipped monitor, like, to my right. It's kind of funny. I probably should be on the left. Chat should be on the right, because I'm going to, like, constantly keep turning my head. Hey, Atlas, welcome in. All right, is this written in the perspective of Professor Layton? No, it's Luke.
We would have to keep from everyone for the rest of our lives. Because, you see...
Actually, that sounds a bit quiet. I think Luke was just talking very quietly. Yeah, these games are... There's a lot... It's rather superficial if you look at it from a distance, because you're like, oh, it's just, you know, like coffee table book sort of logic puzzles. But the characters and the stories are actually pretty good. The third game... Okay, so kind of in my head, I rank...
I don't understand, Professor. Why are we going to help solve an inheritance dispute?
The audio seems to be a little inconsistent, but basically, when I experience a moment in a game that just hits me really hard, I kind of take a mental note of that, and there aren't actually, you know what? I might have to change how I describe that, because ever since I started streaming, I've been playing a bunch of really, really, really good games that have given me that feeling. But before I started streaming, I only had like a small handful that would actually fit the bill. And the third game in this series does something that just, oh my god, it knocked me out. It knocked me out. What an amazing series this is. Hey Lucian, welcome in. I wonder if there is a way to adjust the audio levels. I'm playing Professor Layton. Let's go.
This is an altogether unique and exciting situation.
My word.
It has piqued my intellectual curiosity. But I suppose...
Okay, you could actually see the place on the screen where I tap. Can I tap where the top screen would have been on the DS? I can.
Baron Augustus Reinhold passed away. Shortly after his death, his will was disclosed.
That actually is a bit quiet. If I can turn up the voices, I think I will.
The Reinhold family treasure, the golden apple, is hidden somewhere within this village.
Oh.
To whomever...
Oh yeah, something interesting about this game as well. Apparently, there were different puzzle sets depending on what region of the world you were in. Europe had a set. North America had a set, and Japan had a set. There is some crossover between them, but there are some puzzles that some regions had that not everyone got. And this version of the game has all of them in it, I think as extras, or if you change the region of, like, your Google Play, like, or if you change the region of the tablet, the puzzles will change too.
It turns out that no one had even heard of such a treasure existing, until it's mentioned in the will.
Wow, that's some puzzle, all right.
That's some puzzle, all right.
Quite. Augustus Reinhold staked his entire fortune just to create one more puzzle before his death.
Everything's got to be a puzzle.
What a perplexing individual.
What a perplexing individual.
Still alive.
It certainly sounds like you two would have gotten along, Professor.
Yeah, this is where the DS game started. We didn't get any of those cutscenes at the beginning. Except probably the letter reading?
Some speculate it's a rare antique, while others say it could be a
Hey Philo, oh my gosh. I haven't had a chance to look up your name yet. My bad. Oh my gosh! Stabilis. Rating me with a party of 8. Hello. Oh! Oh! Nosumi, hello! You're bringing people in. Thank you. Hold on a second. Let me do a shout out. Welcome Raiders. Welcome Raiders. Oh my gosh. Rihonaski, thank you for the follow. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. The messages are coming in faster than I can copy the name. Well, once again, it's a little obnoxious to try typing with a tablet in front of me. There we go. What were you up to? World of Warcraft. Cool. I scream, you scream, we all scream, and the house fire at the family reunion. Well, interestingly, there is something of a family reunion happening in this game that we're going to attempt to resolve a dispute for. Well, hold on a second. My intro. Hello, this is Ryan Escalus, Celestial Wanderer, and AstraLog Member number 1. I am a variety streamer. I do all kinds of stuff, and I like trying new things as well. So this is the first time I'm trying to play a game on an Android tablet. This is a remaster of a classic Nintendo DS game, which is, for all intents and purposes, it's a puzzle game where they throw a bunch of like Mensa-style puzzles at you, like the kinds of things you'd see in those like logic puzzle books, and they kind of wrap it together in a story with like eccentric characters and some pretty interesting settings, and all of the puzzles too are kind of like dressed up in like the style of the world as well. It's really cool. Basically, this is the very beginning, so you've come at a good time. Basically, the professor and... Oh, did you know that you can avoid ads from interrupting important stream moments as well as gain access to... oh my gosh, you don't have to shill me! You don't have to shill me, Nosumi, you don't have to do that! You don't have to do that! Thank you for the shill, regardless. But you don't have to do that, you don't have to do that. Yeah, the art style is fantastic. It kind of reminds me of like an oil-painted picture book or something, you know? So, I believe this is like a Star Wars situation though, because this is like episode 4, quote unquote, episode 4 in like a double trilogy kind of thing. And they did like a block of 3 that was from like the present forward. They did a block of 3 that was the origin story, I guess, to the present. And they announced last year, actually, that there is a new Professor Layton game on the way that's like super steampunky that takes place in the future. And I'm like, yo, I am so excited. You love ice cream? Fantastic. Yeah, exactly. Star Wars, and the kid's name is Luke. I don't think that that connection is intentional. Yeah. Yeah, this game is fantastic, though, but I fully expect to be stumped in a lot of cases. I'm going to avoid using... All right, thank you for the lurk. It's good to have you here. I'm going to avoid using the hint option in the game. There's a currency that you can collect that gives you hints, I suppose. I'm going to try solving them without hints. I'm going to try solving most of the puzzles without hints. Yeah, it is coincidental, though. It is coincidental that didn't have to cut you off. Oh, sorry. Ice cream when I see you comment. I love ice cream. Oh no, it's just on the Twitch side of things. I believe the raid message had something to do with ice cream, about fires at the family house or something. Oh, by the way, I just saw that Sele Astraea, the third member of my group. I'm member number 1. He's member number 3. He is playing Buckshot Roulette right now as well. So if puzzle games are not your speed, by all means, definitely check out what he's doing. I think it's also a puzzle game, but he's super cool. So give him a look. I believe he is linked in my description. Hey, Coops, welcome in. Someone's been collecting hearts. Die? Too dummy for puzzles? I don't know. It's really good. It's kind of approachable, and the first game is a bit easier. I think the first in the trilogy is always a little easier, and they get harder towards the end. Oh yeah, there's an official crossover. There's an official crossover game with Ace Attorney. Professor Layton gets, and like Phoenix Wright, they get isekai'd into like a medieval world, and they have to like stop a witch hunt or something. It's I've not played it yet, but it seems really fun, and I want to try it. So he's doing some rootin' tootin' cowboy shooting. Yeah, did you see the art he did for that? That's cracked. That's cracked. It was so good. All right, here we are. Here's our first puzzle. My village is on a road that leads to no other village. I look forward to seeing you there. Draw a circle around the right village, then touch submit. That's right. There was some sort of like visual stuff, like what's the name of the technology where you draw things and the computer kind of reads what you put in? Because drawing circles and drawing numbers and stuff, it actually used whatever functionality there was to do that. Okay, so we're looking for a village that is not on the road of any other village. So these two villages are, yeah, okay, yeah, these two villages are on the same road, so no. These two villages are on the same road, so no. So it's gotta be this one. It's gotta be this one, I think. Is there anything else on the road to it? Nope, nope, nope. Okay, I think we're good. I think we're good. Yeah, hello, you could just call me Sky to keep things simple. Oh, of course. Oh, I see, Sky at the end. All right, thank you, thank you. I'll do my best. All right, let's submit that. If you fail the puzzle, they look really sad instead. Yeah, so they actually rebalanced this game somewhat too, because there's a lot of interesting bonus features that you can unlock. Oh my gosh, talk about like big brain game design. There was a box in the extras menu for this game on the DS that said, enter the code that you get when you complete the hidden puzzle at the end of the 3rd game. And I'm like, what? It's like they thought ahead for the entire trilogy, and they had like these codes that you can unlock to have like character insights and extra puzzles and things tying them together. It was so cool. I don't know if they do that here, but the thing was you actually would lock yourself out of some of the extras if you didn't do well enough at the puzzles. So basically this game has been rebalanced a bit, so you can, even if you mess up super bad on every single puzzle, you will always have just enough to get everything, I think. All right, Let's see. That's correct. The only town that isn't connected by roads to another town is the one in the upper left area of the map. It looks like you're all ready to start solving puzzles. All right, excellent. Yeah, the first few are really, really easy, but it gets a little harder. It gets a little harder, and I think the hardest ones are like the optional ones, but I am going to do my best to go through all of them. Yeah, I'm going to try doing all the puzzles. I'm not going to skip past things. There we go. Now we should be able to make our way to the village. Yeah, it's still voice acted. I do want to open the options menu though, so I can try raising the voice. Yeah, actually, when I was doing the test run to make sure that I could actually capture this game in the first place, when I made that silly other save file that I had, I got stuck on one of the puzzles, and I just could not figure it out. I'm like, you know what? I'll save this for stream. We've arrived. There we go. There we go. They did like new key art and everything. Oh, and the music in Professor Layton is insane. It's insane. It's so good. It's so good. All right. All right, here's another PA Works cutscene for us. Hey, Jeremy, welcome in. Yes, Professor Layton time, finally. Good morning. Yeah. And for the record, for anyone that came in a little more recently, I have played this game before. I have played the first 3, and I think I soft reset the game if I failed a puzzle, so I didn't have I was able to unlock all the content, so no worries there. Interesting. Appears that this drawbridge is the entrance to the village. And we're stuck on the outside. What should we do, Professor? Oh, look over there. Oh, no, sorry. Hold on. That's Luke speaking. Oh, look over there. There's a man standing on the other side of the river. Maybe he can help us. Haven't played the 4th through 6th game? I have not. I was in a rather busy part of my schooling around the time that came out, so I was not able to fully dive into those, but I'm like, hey, I could play those on stream. Let's see, do we have the ability to change the volume? We do. Voices and sound effects. Let's turn the music down a bit and just raise everything else up, I think. I'll just raise it on my end. What? Yeah, the music is fantastic, though. Fantastic. Eh? What? Oh my gosh, that goes back to the title screen. My bad. Close. Is that down there? Okay. Actually, I kind of wonder how many puzzles there are in this game. Alright. Let's talk to the dude. Okay, what kind of accent do we give this guy? Good day, sir. We'd very much like to gain access to the village. Could you please drop the bridge for us? Do I look like the sort to go dropping the bridge for a bunch of fancy-looking outsiders? Huh. You got a lot of nerve. You recently received a letter of invitation from Lady Dahlia. I don't suppose that changes things, does it? From Lady Dahlia? Well, then I'm sure to lower the bridge for you, Mr. Fancy Pants. The engine got busted, and I can only move this blasted bridge with the hand crank. Huh. There's all these infernal slots I can put the crank into, but I got no clue which one to use. Huh. So, smart guy. Got any idea which one is the right one? The voices are going to be really inconsistent. They're just going to be vaguely British. I could probably get Luke and Professor Layton consistent, but every other character, I'm just making it up. There's no way to lower the bridge and get across without inserting the crank into the correct slot. Choose the slot that fits the crank shown below. Okay, so I think I could draw anywhere on the screen, right? Okay, so the crank is a pentagon? Pentagon? Yeah, even though it's a very high resolution tablet, it still is a DS resolution drawing space. They did not update that. Okay, so a flat side. I think it's 3, but I'm just gonna to write it out, right? Because basically the flat side has a point. Flat side has a point. If I were to rotate around the bottom, it would be skip 1, and then there's like 1 there, right? and then we go kind of like, it would be like that, right? Yeah, I think I just drew the third one. I think that's just the third one. Let's give it a try. Let's see if I get it wrong. Ah, I got it wrong! Ah, I got it wrong! No! I'm gonna soft reset. No, I'm not. Ah! Ah, we're off to a great start! I failed. I failed. The run's over. Okay, it's probably one. Did I click one by accident? Okay, no, hold on. I goofed. Okay, I thought it was going to be... I really did think it was going to be that one. In any case, the point is not on a corner. It's on a flat face, so that only leaves one as the option. Embarrassing. Embarrassing. I lost 5 Pickerats. 5 widgets. Oh. That's how they did it. I thought I had it. Okay. That'll do. Hold on a second. I'll let her down. Humph. To say it again, I just don't feel right about letting outsiders into St. Mystere. If you're Lady Dahlia's guests, I guess I'd better. Please give her my regards, you hear? The accent has changed. It has changed. I'm off to a great start. Ah! Oh, he has a voice. Look at Luke walking with determination. Imagine if I got his voice, like, perfect. Yes, we finally arrived in St. Mystere. I'm so excited, I wonder what mysteries await us here. Here. Ha ha ha. Well, Luke, we'll find out soon enough. Just be careful not to let your excitement cloud your ability to analyze your surroundings. I say, Luke, this is the perfect time to explain how to move about during our investigation. Try touching that shoe icon in the lower right corner of the screen. After you do this, a set of arrows will appear on screen. Tap to head in that direction. So remember, when you want to move, just tap the shoe. Go on then, give it a try. I want to talk to people, because they might have puzzles. What a dandy set of fellows you two are. Must be new to St. Mystere, eh? Name's Stachenskarfen. Got some advice for you. Wait, maybe this is not a British village. Is this a German village? Doesn't Stachenskarfen mean like mustache and scarf? We'll tap the barrel back there. Ask questions, just do it. Ah, yes, this is like a tutorial guy. So if I tap this barrel, right, I get a little bit of that currency. And that's where it would have ended in the DS version of the game, right? Haha, felt good, didn't it? Around these parts, that's what we call a hint coin. You find yourself up against a doozy of a puzzle, you want a hint. Trust me on this one, fellows. It's just those times when you'll want to use a hint coin to purchase a hint. But you think puzzles will be a breeze now, eh? Think again. There are a limited number of hint coins in this world. So don't go wasting coins on any old riddles. Because if you do, then you come across a real stumper, you'll be sorry. Oh, something interesting is there are some puzzles that are really, really easy. If you use hint coins on them, they may actually give you trivia about the puzzle instead, because they're like, you're doing this just because you're a completionist, right? All right. This puzzle originated in like this country at in this period of time because of this. And I'm like, oh, that's really interesting. All right. Real sorry. Mind you, hint coins won't always be stuffed inside barrels. Check any object that seems suspicious. I've got something special now just for you. More Stachenskarf wisdom to share. Investigate the sign on that building over there. Go on. All right, so I was a little confused because I did not remember the dude giving you a second thing to do. Because he just said, use your hint coins if you are stumped, right? Now I touch the sign. I'm like, what is a puzzle-solving charm? What the heck is that? That's a puzzle-solving charm you just found. Come on, we all know you were expecting something original from this remake. Gives the new version a certain charm, don't you think? Now then, you're probably thinking these charms sound like fun. But take care. You were expecting me to say something like that, weren't you? Don't worry, I'm just pulling your leg. Charms are safe. How do I use charms? Well now, that would be telling. They do have a use, believe you me, but it's up to you to find it. So until we meet again. Yes, they added stuff in the like a quote-unquote HD version of the game. Hey, welcome back. All right. You got a puzzle for me? Oh, hello. Pleasure to meet you. Welcome to St. Mystere, where our local export is the puzzle. But before I forget, you should know that every time you solve a puzzle, you earn a set number of pickerats. The more pickerats a puzzle is worth, the tougher the puzzle will be. They say lovely things happen when you gather enough pickerats. Imagine that, a reward for solving puzzles. Everyone is turning into like a little bit Scottish in terms of this accent. I don't mean that. I'm just bad at that. What has 4 legs but can't move? A chair, probably. For practice, try this little riddle that your hat reminded me of. Think good and hard before you answer. Oh, I know what puzzle this is. These 4 top hats are all the same height, but the length of each brim is different. In other words, the hats are equally tall but vary in width. One of these 4 hats has a brim and height that are the same length. Which hat is it? A chair, really? Okay, fantastic. An optical illusion. Yeah, this is an optical illusion one. Oh, boy. You know what? Do I have a ruler? I have a post-it note. I'm using a post-it note. There's really no other way that you could do this without without like actually putting something up to the screen and measuring. Yeah, I actually think it's B. Actually, if you look at it from the side, it's. Hold on a second. I don't need to use that. I have like a little fortune cookie thingy here. Hold on. I'll use the fortune inside. What does it say? You will be unusually successful in business. Well, invest AstraLog, I guess. Flies in front of you, but cannot see. Time flies in front of you. A lot of those are the Tolkien style ones from like the Gollum confrontation in The Hobbit. I think. Somebody was talking about The Hobbit earlier today. Was it Yue? Yue, if you're here, do you have any opinions about The Hobbit? No, I don't think it's B, actually. I don't think it's B. No, I pressed it by accident. No, I pressed it by accident. I'm trying to measure it. I'm trying to cheese the puzzle. It was air. I guess so. I guess that works. Oh boy. All right, here we go. Is it this one? Is it this one? I touched the screen by accident. Is it? No way. No way it's D. No way it's D. No way it's D. Is it A? Is it A? I thought it was B. I really thought it was B, and then I measured it and it wasn't B. So bad. It's A. It's A. What the heck? Optical illusions, man. Yeah, that's right. Forget that I pressed B by accident like a dummy. What have I done? This is a very famous optical illusion. An optical illusion is a visual phenomenon where our eyes perceive things differently. What? It said touch. I thought it was gonna get rid of the text in front of the text. Whatever. Oh, bravo. Think you've got the hang of this? Some microscopic molecules in the air. Well, that's certainly one way to go about it. Think if you got the hang of this, if you try options one by one, you'll eventually find the answer. However, you'll also encounter lots of puzzles that can't be solved by simply trying all the answers. If you answer incorrectly, the pickerats you earn from a puzzle decrease. Tough stuff, It goes to show how important it is to think for yourself and find the answer on your own. Well then, best of luck to you. I'll be rooting for you two. I messed up. You got any more information for me? It's important to think things out for yourself. Keep at it. Okay. Can I go into the house yet? Don't you think we should head to the Reinhold Manor, Professor? Alright, I see. They're not gonna let me do anything. Oh, hint coin, let's go. I'm not gonna use any, but all good with me. I've been thinking, Professor, shouldn't we be keeping a record of our investigation? You've brought up a very good point, Luke. Let me explain how to go about saving your game. First, tap the trunk icon on the right side of the screen. This trunk contains all manner of information that you can access by tapping the icons. Touch the icon marked Save to save your game. Tap the journal icon to read our notes about our adventure in St. Mystere. Next, we have the puzzle index icon. Tap it, blah, 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 blah. I literally used all of these menus earlier. Don't be afraid to use the items in the trunk to help our investigation. It'll be second nature soon enough. Enough explanation for now. Let's make our way to Reinhold Manor. The arrow marks our path on the map, so all we need to do is head in the correct direction. What is 50 gazillion times 1 billion gazillion? Is a gazillion an actual unit of measure? I know it's like an exaggeration that people can use to talk about very large numbers, but yeah, somehow the diction of that phrase reminds me of like Hamster Huey and the Gooey Kablooey from Calvin and Hobbes. You got a puzzle for me? Yes. Look at this guy. Oh, hello. I'm Percy, St. Mysterious Unofficial Writer in Residence. Reinhold Manor, you ask? Head up the road to the right. It's immense, so you'll know it when you see it. But before you go, why not try your hand at this puzzle I thought up? See if you can figure out which house is mine from the instructions I give you. I'll even sweeten the deal for you. If you manage to solve this puzzle, I'll tell you about this village. So, how about it? You will try, won't you? After all, a writer is nothing without an audience. Alright, let's fail another one. Yeah, like they're so... There's just something about how they use the constraints that they had, and they just like used like art style to get the point across. Go out the front door of my place and turn left. At the first intersection you come across, take a right. Turn right again at the following intersection. You come face to face with the morning sun. Circle my house. Alright, so the sun rises in the east, right? So one of these houses will result in a... Yeah, one of them will result in facing the eastward direction. So here's the sun. Woo! Okay, so I actually think you can use a process of elimination for this too. Because most of the houses, like... so these houses are facing the same way. These houses are facing the same way. Right? So it's got to be one of the other two, I think. I think it's got to be one of the other two. Alright, so let's follow the instructions. Let's follow the instructions. It's either going to be this one or this one, right? Let's change our color. Yo, that's literally my blue color. Look at that. Look at that. Hello, please? Oh. That's literally my blue. Look at that. That's me. That's my blue. Okay. Let's see. Go out the front door to my place and turn left, right? Front door, turn left. First intersection you come across, take a right. Turn right again at the following intersection. You come face to face with the morning sun. No, that's not true. But go out the front, turn left. First intersection, take a right. Turn right again at the following intersection. Now you're facing east. It's this one. There we go. Let's go. Okay. Finally, a puzzle I did not fail for being dumb. That's right, this is a problem where working backwards gets the job done fastest. It takes far too long to check each house individually. Well, I mean, I used a different kind of process of elimination, but I probably would have gone through them one by one if if I didn't have that, though. Impressive, I thought I'd set out quite the puzzle, but you made short work of it. After that gossip I promised you, the Reinhold family owns all of the land this village is built upon. I hear they own all the buildings, too. I guess you could say this town sort of belongs to the Reinholds. I'll be on my way now, but rest assured. Pokey, hello! Oh my gosh. Hold on a second. Hello, Raiders. Hello. This is Ryan Escalus, Celestial Wanderer, and AstraLog member number 1. I'm a variety streamer, and I like playing cool, different kind of games. And Professor Layton is one of them. It was originally released on Nintendo DS way back when, and was part of 2 trilogies, I guess. This is the first game in the first trilogy. And they remastered it recently, and I am actually playing on an Android tablet, so pretty cool. I hope you had a good, actually, hold on, I know what you were playing, but let me give you a shout out. I hope you had fun with Minecraft. Oh my gosh, it was like modded Minecraft with like so many things in it. Yeah, like there was Pokemon, there were lions. You could figure out how many lions it would take to fight a Charizard or something. I don't know. It was awesome. Yeah, it looked cool. It looked cool. Yeah. And you know what? It reminds me, right? I'm going to self-redeem Hydrate for myself. You can join in if you want, but you don't have to if you don't want to. Yeah, and if me memeing about hydration gets annoying, just let me know and I'll stop, because I don't want to push a joke too far. Well, you see, that's why I had a limit on my a time limit on my redeems by default. I'm God. Whoa. Yeah, but it's good to have you here. But anyone coming in? If there's anything you need to do post stream, eat, drink, sleep, by all means, do it. Wait, yeah, weren't you like really tired? Weren't you really tired? You probably should like take a nap or something, or go to sleep. I don't know. Yeah, just make sure you're taking care of yourself in that way. I love those animated cat emotes. They're so good. All right, well, do what you need to do, but thank you very much for the raid, and thank you for dropping in. Oh yeah, Luke is just going to yell at me because I have stuff I need to do, so I actually need to go to the manor. Professor, look at that man standing in the street. He's blocking the path up to Reinhold Manor. How terribly rude. I can't do a British accent, by the way, but I'm going to try for most of these characters. Perhaps he'll move for us, but I have a feeling he has no intention of doing anything of the sort. Stick around a bit with the messed up sleep schedule? Oh my gosh, well, whatever works for you. Okay, what kind of voice do I give to Marco? Hold up. Never seen you two here before? What's a couple of fresh faces like yourselves doing here? We're here by invitation of the Reinholds. Now, if you excuse us, we have business through the gate. Business with the Reinholds, is it so? Something strange here. You're a fishy pair, hmm? I don't trust you, that's for sure. But I'll let you pass if you can solve this riddle, see? Just to warn you, it's a tough one. Isn't going to be easy, is it? No way. Definitely not going to be easy. Yeah, why is everyone in this universe just so obsessed with riddles? Okay. This is one of those weight puzzles, right? But you can only use it twice, right? Okay, so some combination is going to allow us. I think actually, you know what? I think I know how it works, right? So we want the weight that is lighter than the rest. So right. The weight that is lighter than the rest is one of the ones on the left then. So it's either 5, 4, 3, or 2. What are we supposed to do? What are we supposed to do to figure out which one is lighter? I know how to narrow it down to 2. Okay, so first of all, we know the answer is one of these. So one of the ones on the left. Then the ones on the right are not the answer. So we have one more use of the scale. How? I don't know how to make this not a 50-50. 8 small weights to all look the same. However, one of the weights in the group is slightly lighter than the rest. Using the scale 2 times. So, logic, like, my instinct is like, let's do it like this. And then we narrow it down to 2, right? So it's either 2 or 3, right? Oh, you know what? I have an idea. There we go. Okay. It's perfectly balanced. Meaning that... Oh, that's so cool. That's so cool. Okay. So basically, we are not splitting the weights in half. We're only putting 3 and 3. Because they're perfectly balanced, we know that the 1 and the 2 here, one of the light ones is them. So I take these off the scale. Now we weigh this. And the answer is 1 in this case. I think it randomizes every time you restart the puzzle, so you can't just pick 1 right off the bat. Oh, that's really cool. That's really cool, because normally you'd put half and then half and then half, but by omitting some, you're essentially doing another comparison in the same move. That's very cool. I like that. Hopefully it was the lighter one and not the heavier one. Hey, let's go. 40 Picarots. Let's make up for all those losses I had earlier on. Yeah, how was the volume level, by the way? It actually seems a bit low to me, but it's just like the preview audio, you know? You're not half bad. Pretty sharp bunch, aren't you? Better good sharp apples, you two. Sounds good? Alright. Good to hear. So, have we satisfied you? May we pass? Of course you can pass. Move along, and you better make sure to give my regards to Lady Dahlia. Have I... Actually, did I miss a puzzle? Hold on a second. 5 puzzles found, 5 puzzles solved. Okay, good. Oh, hold on. This is totally a hint coin. Hey, I got it. Any hint coins? Any hint coins? Ooh. Building atop the hill must be Reinhold Manor. Alright, Professor Layton. Look at this guy. And who? Just who might you be? My name is Layton, and this is my assistant. We received an invitation to visit Reinhold Manor. Ah, yes. We've been expecting you, Professor Layton. But can't have to excuse my skepticism. Can't trust anyone these days, you know. For all I know, you could just be another hooligan with a top hat. So how do I know you're the real Layton? Did you hear that, Professor? The nerve of this fellow. Surely you aren't going to go through that after an insult like that. Now, Luke, settle down. Sir, are you saying you'd like to test me to see if I'm the real Professor Layton? Precisely, Professor Layton. Now, if you don't mind, would you please solve this puzzle for me? Professor Layton, such an authority in the world of puzzles that... what is up with this universe? What is up with the world? There's like puzzles. Puzzles are everything. All right, get the 3 wolves and 3 chicks seen below to the other side of the river while obeying the following conditions. Hey, Oreo Rabbit, welcome in, and thank you for the first time chat. I hope you have a good time here. Let's see, this is a pretty classic puzzle, right? Yeah, can be accomplished in as few as 11 moves. Howdy, howdy. Okay, so you can't ever have. Okay, load animals onto the raft. Blah blah blah. You can't ever have the wolves outnumber the chicks? Okay, so an even amount is fine. I wonder if I could do this in 11 moves. Works as an archaeology professor, yet here he is on a field trip. That is true, he is an archaeology professor. It's like if Indiana Jones was a little less, they're fine if they're 1-to-1, right? Okay. Yeah, it's like Indiana Jones if he was a gentleman instead of an adventurer, you know? But I guess they go on their fair share of adventures. I still wouldn't want to leave a single chick with a wolf, you know? Let's see. Is it chicks to move this time? I just moved a wolf and a chick back. Do I... Oh, poor thing. If you leave it alone, it sits there and it's like, oh no, I'm gonna die. Let's not have you die. Let's save you. He's panicking, yeah. Hold on a second. I think I've got this in the... I have in fact got it in 11 moves. Big brain. Let's go. I think they're gonna show that puzzle again later, but there's gonna be more parts, I think. Like, there will be, like, chicken feed at the same time. This puzzle can be solved in as few as 11 trips. In as few as 11 trips? How many trips did it take you? Fun fact time. There are several variations of this type of river crossing puzzle, and they've appeared in writings dating back over 1,000 years ago. That's always cool. Do excuse my earlier rudeness. Let me show you to the manor. Everyone's waiting for you. Everyone? I was under the impression that Lady Dahlia was the only person expecting me. Right this way, please. Did I? Is that 6 out of 6? 6 out of 6? Yeah, okay. Not bad. I think there's also a function that allows you to go back and revisit places if you missed a puzzle. But I'm going to try to get as many as I can on the way through. Is this the manor, Professor? It looks really nice on the tablet because it doesn't have that divide in the middle for those big animations. It's positively gigantic. Just look at the size of it. Certainly seems like we've come to the right place. Chapter complete. Don't worry, I think the chapters get longer. Professor and Luke finally arrive at Reinhold Manor. Let's head in, shall we? Yes, sir. Okay, there are totally hint coins around here somewhere. This art style is like really beautiful. Oop, what's this? Oh, I found a hint coin. One could view the entire village from up there. Wow, can you imagine living in such a massive place? You know what, let me save. Let me save. Alright. That man looks like he wants to give me a puzzle. Welcome to Reinhold Manor. Thank you for coming. I am Matthew, butler and servant to the Reinhold family. Everyone is waiting upstairs for you. Ah, but before you go, I have a message from Lady Dahlia. She's requested that you take a look at this puzzle. Please do not be taken aback. Madam has the strangest sense of propriety sometimes. Uh-huh. We rotate and move. Okay. Puzzle time. It's like, my goodness, it's time for a puzzle. Matches below are arranged in the shape of a dog. The poor little guy was just minding his own business when a car came barreling down the road and ran him over. Move 2 matches to change the picture so it shows the dog after the accident. All puzzles are a matter of perspective, so don't assume that you'll be looking at the dog from the side by the time you're finished with this one. Okay, I think the solution actually is this. Is it like the dog is squished? It's rather morbid. I think there's even a note afterwards. It's like, hey, it's just a puzzle, don't worry. Dog's fine. Car flattened the poor dog. Let this be a lesson to be aware of your surroundings when driving. Oh gosh. Okay, dog's not okay. Dog's not okay. That's absolutely correct. My commendations, sir. Again, I do apologize for the strangeness of the request. Now please, walk this way. We mustn't keep Lady Dahlia and company waiting. One poor pooch. Ooh. Professor, look at these paintings on the wall. Yeah. It's a very nice portrait, isn't it? I bet that's the late Baron Reinhold pictured here. What about this one, Professor? Who could this pretty girl be? The 2 portraits are next to each other, so they're likely family. She's probably the Baron's daughter. That's exactly right, sir. We're looking at the portrait of Flora, the late Baron's daughter. Pardon me for asking, but I couldn't help but notice your keen interest in art. Would you care to take this old frame with you? It used to hold the most wonderful painting. However, all that's left is this small scrap. Ah, I think if you collect enough scraps, you get a puzzle? You get like a very, very like difficult endgame puzzle that takes like the whole game to finish. So this is a piece of that old painting then. How interesting. You got another puzzle for me? Please make your way to the 2nd floor. Oh, hint coin. Chandelier casts a lovely glow. Wonder if the Baron has any of my favorite books here. Hint coins everywhere. Okay, let's get a move on. Ooh, cutscene.
Oh? Oh, you must be Professor Layton, I presume. It's an honor to make your acquaintance.
I wonder, actually, I could probably
no.
make a
The pleasure's all
toggle.
mine.
Probably make a toggle that can,
No! Luke, come back, sweetie!
a toggle that will full size, or at least make the screen bigger, at least in appearance. Oop, stretch and hydrate. Vertical stream. Kind of. And posture check. All right, let me do my stretches first, then I'll hydrate, and then give the posture check reminder. But again, this posture check is not for me. It is for you, because my posture is always immaculate. All right. Hammer stretches. Shoulder rolls. All right, and some basic hand stretches too. All right, next up, let's get some water. Where did I put my stuff? Okay, here it is. Slouches further. Oh no! No! I actually just cannot get comfortable when I sit in a chair like the one I'm sitting in right now, unless my posture is like really good. That's probably the point of the chair, honestly. Here's my drink. right. What did her voice actually sound like? Honestly, why am I constantly surrounded by incompetence? This is a disaster. Your cat ran away? Whatever is the matter? Cat is incompetent. Oh, this is simply terrible. My dear sweet baby, my Claudia. Your Claudia? Sweet, sweet Claudia, my little honeykins, I'm not saying that. That is too much. Alright, got some characters here. Stealing their pocket change. Could this be another Reinhold family portrait? Got a puzzle for me? Gordon. Yo, Professor Layton, yes, my name is Gordon. I'm among those who requested your services. I'd like to explain our situation further, but right now it's probably best to do as Lady Dahlia. Lady Dahlia says, have you got a puzzle for me? You do! The name's Simon. I'm Baron Reinhold's nephew. My father is the little brother of Gordon here. Rather, he was until he kicked the bucket, as they say. But I digress. You're the famous Professor Layton. I thought you'd have more presence. Well, never mind that. I take it you won't mind if I throw a puzzle your way. Shouldn't prove difficult for a man of your ability. Yes, if you're as good as they say, this shouldn't amount to much more than a distraction. Alright, let's see. As shown in the diagram below, you have 1/4 of a circle, and then the circle is rectangle ABCD, which touches the edge of circle at point D. Assuming the point B is located at the center of the circle, how long is diagonal AC? This is the Pythagorean theorem. This is just math. This is just math. Okay, hold on a second. 5 inches, 5 inches. Wait, hold on. Maybe this is this math? Wait, this might not be math. Hold on. This might be logic instead of math. Hold on a second. We know it's 5 inches. We know the diameter. Oh, the diameter is... Hold on a second. If I'm not mistaken, AC... Well, hold on. Like, if I open the memo, right? This is the same... Yeah, oh, no. It is logic. It is logic applied to geometry. Because if you think about it, you still need to know the radius to this. Yes, but we do know the radius. The radius is 10 inches. Because this line is the same as this line, right? And this is from the center point to the edge. Meaning that the radius, this is actually 5, and that's 5. So I think it's 10. Maybe I want it to be 0, 1, 0 instead. 0, 1, 0. I think that's logical. So it figures out the radius of this small keyboard. Yeah, because this is a tablet, if I actually want to write with it, I'd actually like put my hand on the side of the tablet and kind of like swipe with my thumb. So in the bottom right, that actually is like exactly where my hand would be. I think it's super convenient. The diagonal line AC is the same as... Yep. It is geometry, but it's logic instead of math, I think, which I think is kind of neat. Or logic is a type of math, but it's more logic than it is computation. Oh, it appears you're the real deal, Professor. Apologize for doubting you there. It seems you've quite the mind for puzzles. Less a man than myself might consider jealousy to be a reasonable response. Anyhow, you're not going to get a word out of Dahlia right now, so you might as well do as she says. Cool. Alright, she's going to go tell us to get her cat. Madam, what is it? What in the world happened? My little Claudia got scared and ran off. Didn't you see her dart out of the room? I must have missed her. I'm terribly sorry, madam. You're just useless, aren't you? Professor, you didn't see which way my baby ran off to, did you? Your baby, madam? If you're referring to the cat, I saw it run out the door a moment ago. What? You simply stood there and let her escape? Well, she is a cat. They are animals after all, and animals must run about from time to time. You fool! She is not just a cat. She has a name. And that name is Claudia Reinhold. Hold on a second. Did I just mix up some of the professor's dialogue with hers? She is a delicate flower, and she is simply a mess when I'm not close to comfort her. Matthew, I need you to find Claudia and bring her back immediately. About this little inheritance problem of yours, Lady Dahlia? That can wait. Can't you see that you have more pressing concern on our hands at the moment? Could have stopped her, and you didn't. So you have responsibility to bring Claudia and bring her back. To find Claudia and bring her back. Sending the professor off to find a silly cat. The nerve! Who do you think you are? Haha. Oh, it's fine, Luke. Besides, Lady Dahlia does have a point. It does seem we let Claudia run off. Madam, if you'll excuse us, we have a cat to track down. Thank you, and please hurry. Claudia is such a delicate flower. Even the coarse outdoor air might prove too much for her. I don't remember, but I want to say that the cat is like more than fine away from home. Yeah, let's save my progress. Yeah, I don't remember how long this game is. I guess it's going to be decently long because I'm playing everything. Okay, any just repeated dialogue? Yeah. Go find Claudia. Have you got a puzzle for me? Wow. What a jerk. This whole family is just jerks. Look at that cat. Look at it moonwalk like that. Look at it walk in place. Does the cat have a puzzle for us? Professor, there she is. Oh, bye-bye. Drat, she ran off. Can't stop now. Let's give chase, Luke. Hold on. Well, okay. The token villain character guy that shows up a few times. What voice do I give to him? Can I do a... I don't know. Blast, that burns! Looks like the engine blew out. So this is Saint Mystere, eh? The famed stomping grounds of the late Baron Augustus Reinhold. French? Is he French, though? The thing is, I think he was like a former colleague of Professor Layton's, right? I'm also not sure if I could do a French accent, either. I'm not super familiar. I'm not familiar enough with the pronunciation to do anything other than mustache doesn't lie. I don't know. There are like mustached villains in like British media. Oh, Layton, you ridiculous dandy. Just you wait. All the treasure you seek will be mine. Nyahaha. Nyahaha. Can I do a Doofenshmirtz voice? Layton, you ridiculous dandy. Just you wait. All the treasure you seek will be mine. Nyahaha. Oh yeah, okay. We got Doofenshmirtz or my poor attempt at Doofenshmirtz. This guy again. You have another puzzle for us? Oh, it's you, Mr. Please call me Ramon. Ahoo. Can I be of some assistance? As a matter of fact, yes, Ramon. Lady Dahlia's cat slipped out of the house. Have you seen her about? Do you mean dear Claudia? I think I saw her pass through here and run into town a few moments ago. If that's the case, I sure wish he'd bother to catch her before she ran away. Alright, we are hot on the trail of this cat. You got another puzzle for me? Nope. You need something? You do, don't you? If I could see it in your face, an open book is what you are. Excuse me, you didn't happen to see Lady Dahlia's cat come through here a moment ago, did you? Ah, yes, the fluffy white killer, eh? I think she ran towards the town square. Yeah, she went that way. I see, thank you. Think nothing of it, buddy. If only all the questions were that easy to answer, well then I'll be off now. Who'd have thought he turned out to be such a nice guy? Shall we head to the town square, then? Indeed, let's be off. Hold on, let's take a look at what's behind that blue door. Do you see it? The blue door over there appears to be open a crack. Care to look inside? You are snooping, Professor! This is someone's house! Oh, a puzzle. Look there, my boy. This extinguished candle has reminded me of a simply wonderful puzzle. This reminds me of a puzzle. Goodness gracious. Goodness gracious. 10 candles stand burning in the dining room. A strong breeze blows in through an open window and extinguishes 2 of them. Checking back on the candles later, you see 1 more candle has gone out. To make sure no more flames go out, you shut the window. Assuming the wind doesn't extinguish your candles, how many candles do you have left in the end? Let's see. 3. You have 3 candles left. So it doesn't actually matter. Professor, this reminds me of Bleach. like Bleach the anime or Bleach the you know, the thing you don't drink. Actually, hold on a second. There, oh, you can draw on this screen. Imagine doing like an artistic masterpiece in like 2-bit monochrome or something. Okay. The anime. Really? It reminds you of Bleach? In what way? The candles? Okay, so the thing is, you can have a million candles that are all lit, and if 2 of them get blown out and 1 more get blown out, and you close the window, how many candles do you have left in the end? 3, because only the ones that blew out don't burn completely out. So we're looking for 3. I wonder if just putting 3 is like enough to satisfy this. 3.
How does this sound?
Where I just made a joke like only 4 other people would get. Huh. Yeah, I'm unfortunately not super familiar with the... I'm not super familiar with Bleach. I had a lot of friends that experienced it and enjoyed it, but and would tell me about it, but I didn't actually watch it myself. That's correct. The 7 candles that manage to stay lit will melt down completely. The only candles that remain in the end are the 3 that are extinguished by the wind and therefore stay intact. There we go. Yeah, that was a trick question. Excellent work, my boy. Sometimes it's important to consider the obvious, too. Delving too deep into the implied can cause misconceptions. Actually, how am I doing? 15 puzzles have been exposed, and only 9 of them I've actually done. Hold on. Not doing that. Are there more puzzles? Ooh, puzzle solving charm. Everything here is caked in dust. Ooh, the chairs had a puzzle. There's something I find very charming about this chair. It reminds me, Luke, have you heard of this one before? Chair puzzle, where 30 picker-outs, okay. A new multi-purpose event hall has been built in the center of town, used for everything from concerts to sporting events, to conventions. With the hall complete, it's time to order the chairs. 5 chair designs labeled A through E are being considered, but all the designs, only 1 chair is completely suitable for the auditorium. Which is it? Multi-purpose event hall. It's probably going to be stacking chairs, right? Stacking chairs? So, right off the bat, these are no, because you cannot stack these chairs. And I don't think these chairs stack well. These chairs actually stack pretty good, I think. I think it's E. This is just a common sense puzzle. I think. Watch me not have common sense. Hey, there we go. Yeah, it's probably just going to be stacking chairs. That's right. Of all the designs, only E can be stacked upon itself. In a hall like the one described, each event requires a different number of seats, and thus a change in seating arrangements. The storability of E makes it the best chair for the job. It's like a bunch of Spy Family covers, one after another, just all chairs. Well done. I suppose this puzzle was too easy for you, my boy. Ooh, a painting scrap. Interesting. Why did we come in here? Why did the professor tell us to come in here? Because no one is working in the shop. Okay, well, yeah, we just snooped in a house for some reason. Franco. Hey, you two, help me out here, would you? I'm in a real pickle. What seems to be the problem, sir? Some knucklehead went and raised the bridge while I was on break. Then, as if it wasn't bad enough, that chowderhead made off with my only bridge crank. Huh. Oh dear, you mean to say? You got it, buddy. Till that thing shows up, no one is getting in or out of town. I'm still looking for that blasted crank, but I'm seeing too much red to get anything done. What kind of punk pulls a prank like this, anyhow? Oh yeah, I found this doodad in the street when I was looking for my crank. But any idea what it is? A strange gizmo. Ooh. Gizmo's option has been added to the menu. I don't remember this. Tap the trunk to open it and tap the gizmo's icon. We're trying to assemble the various mechanical parts you've gathered around town. Ooh, I vaguely remember. Still looking for the blasted crank, but I'm seeing too much red to get anything done. Okay, repeated dialogue. I think... Oh, a puzzle. Clock tower is rather worse for wear. Speaking of clocks, I've got just the puzzle for you. Speaking of this, I've got just the puzzle for you. This is a more modern type of clock, but never mind the minor detail. Okay. Imagine a digital clock like the one shown above. How many times will the clock display 3 or more of the same number in a row over the course of one day? In case you're wondering, the clock is, in this puzzle displays time on a 12-hour scale, not on military time. Okay. How many times will the clock display 3 or more of the same number in a row over the course of one day? Well, I mean, I suppose we only need to do it halfway, right? And then double it because it's 12 and 12? So what? It goes 12 to 1 to 2 to 3 to 4, I think. Would you count the starting? Would you count the starting time as well? 12? I mean, 12 wouldn't be one of the ones. Actually, yeah, that probably doesn't matter. Okay, so let's just write them all out. Let's start at midnight and then we'll double it, right? So here's 12, 22. That is 3 in a row. 3 in a row. Next up would be 111, right? 111, I think. 222, 333, 444, 555. Now, there is no 666. Let's see. Yeah, there is no 666. 9. Then we have 10 o'clock dead on. That's 3 zeros in a row. 3 numbers in a row, so it could be what would that be? Like 11, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Right? So that's not enough space on the thing. I mean, maybe there is. Let's see. Yeah, 19. What am I forgetting? Right? Is there anything I'm forgetting? 111. I did have 111. So walking through it again. Yeah, there is no such thing as no, there is such thing as 1222, but that would be the loop, right? Okay, so start at midnight. At 12, the only opportunity is this, the like on the hour kind of thing. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 32 times. Let's try. If I'm wrong, we'll need to think about it again. 32.
Well, here's my guess.
Ah, wrong. Okay.
Sure I had it.
Don't forget, you need to double your total to account for both AM and PM. Yeah, no, I already got that. Okay. Do I get to keep my notes? I don't think I get to keep my notes. Please? No. No, I don't get to keep my notes. Okay, hold on. All right. Let's start again. Time to use my brain. Time to use my brain, okay? 3 or more. Oh my god, hold on a second, because 11 counts as one? No, I already had that. I already had that factored in, right? Right, so we got 12, 22. We got 12, 22, 1, 11, 2, 22, 3, 33, 4, 44, 5, 55. And we don't have any possibility with 6, 7, 8, 9. But we do have 10. Right? 10. 11, 10. Think about 12 first. What else besides 1222? Is there another way that it could work with 12? 1222. Three or more of the same number in a row. On 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. 12. Think about the 12 again. Think about the 12 first. What else besides 1222? 12 o'clock? I mean, would it be like 0000? Because I know some clocks do that. Slowly go by each hour. Okay, so 12. 1222. Is there really another one in 12? Hmm. Yeah, is there really another one? So hold on. Let's tick forward. We got 12. Zero, 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 zero works too? Okay, so like you're telling me that really? So in a day, that would be 35, right? Because you'd start and end at the same time, but I'd imagine it's not inclusive. I'm really not sure if it's this. I'm really not sure. 1222. 1222. 111. Yeah, 10 o'clock. And 10. Let me count it up again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So that is 34. What if I just put in 35?
How does this sound?
I did put 34 in last time. Did I not plug in 34? Did I mess up and put in like a different number or something? Because I did mean to put 34 in. Uh-oh. Oh my god, I messed up. I messed up because it's 17 times 2, not 16 times 2. Oh my god. I goofed. Yes, this was the number I was thinking of, and I thought this was the one I'm dumb. I'm dumb. I thought one thing and I wrote another. Silly me. Very good. A series of 3 or more of the same digit appears 34 times over the course of 24 hours. See the chart below for details. Okay. Whew. Precisely the answer I was looking for, Luke. Well done, my boy. Ooh. Interesting. I missed the puzzle the first time. Hey, hint coins. Ooh, this is the puzzle house, isn't it? Oh, you would have gotten the Bleach reference. Gosh, I wish I could get the Bleach reference. Professor, have you noticed this door is a different color than all the others in the area? Look at those vines. Have you seen vines growing any other house in St. Mystere? This nameplate on the door says House of Puzzles. Indeed. I'm not sure what else lies behind the door, but it's clear there are puzzles hiding inside. Sadly, the door is shut tight, and there's no sense in waiting around for it to open. Let's return later. Alright, well here's the cat. Let's advance the story. The cat's gonna keep walking. Aha! Fluffy? Check. Purple bow? Check. Sullen expression? Check. No doubt about it. That's Claudia. Good eye, Luke. Good eye. Good eye, Luke. Now that we've located her, the question at hand is how to go about catching her. Makes you feel better. The reference isn't actually to Bleach. Oh, really? Ah, yes. I'd forgotten you have a way with animals. Well, go right ahead then. Yeah, that's right. Luke can talk to animals for some reason. Meow. Aye. Luke, are you all right? Yes, like Talk. In the main series of games, there are times where they like question like a dog that happened to be sitting nearby, a dog or a cat, and Luke can just talk with them for some reason. And there is a sequel, spiritual successor kind of game called Catriel Layton, about Layton's daughter, like years and years and years in the future, and she has the ability to talk to animals as well. And from what I understand, her traveling companion is like a cocker spaniel that literally talks. And in the movie too. Okay, interesting. Yeah, because I know that there's an interquel between the first and the second trilogy. I've not seen it though. Oh. Yeah, I saw that cut. Almost scratched out your eye. Help catch her, you say? Thanks, but no thanks. I like living. Did you see that ferocious beast? I'm not going anywhere near her. Could you at least tell us in which direction she ran off? Yes, there is like a feature-length movie that, yeah, there's a feature-length movie that takes place before this game, but after the quote-unquote 6th game in the series. Saw that killer scurry off westward. She had fangs the size of daggers. Yeah, I think it was animated by PA Works as well. I'd have to watch this. Oh, I almost forgot. Gotta visit the local inn and see if we can't procure some rooms for the night. Sounds good to me, Professor. I was certain I saw an inn near the entrance of the village, just south of the plaza we're in. Let's head over there right now and see if we can't set up some lodging. That's right, because they were just supposed to be there for one day initially, but now that they're locked in. Alright, give me another puzzle. Give me another puzzle. I'm fiending for more puzzles. So how are things? Movie's between the 4th and 5th game in terms of story. Oh, is it really? Okay, I thought it was an interquel between the second trilogy and the first one. How are things? Learning the ins and outs of Saint Mystere, are you? Yep, solving puzzles is the only way to get by here. That's what the villagers value most. So how about a puzzle right now? Practice will keep you from embarrassing yourselves in front of the others later. Is that a hat or a bad haircut? That is a very good question. I think it's his hair. I think it's his hair. 3 of the 4 images shown below are the exact same picture, rotated in a variety of ways. Can you find the odd one out? Okay, so I'm going to look at the diamond, right? The diamond goes into clubs, which goes into hearts. Diamond goes into clubs, goes into hearts. Oh, hold on a second. Yeah, the diamond goes into a club that is above the spade. Diamond, club, heart, above. And diamond, club, heart, above. Diamond, ooh. Diamond, club, heart, but below. Diamond, club, heart, it's D.
Well, here's my guess.
Let's go. These are the ones I'm like kind of okay at, I think. Good job. This puzzle is fairly straightforward, but catching the subtle difference in the picture can take a while. You certainly showed that puzzle who was boss, did you? Didn't you? Seems the training I've been giving you has paid off. Feel free to thank me in any way you see fit. Well, be seeing you round. Ooh, another painting scrap. Interesting. Okay. I think this is the inn. Got a puzzle for me? Oh, hello there. Welcome to the inn at Saint Mystere. We're the only inn in town, you know. You see, visitors to our little village are quite rare. Oh, good day, madam. We seek lodging for the night. Do you have any open rooms we could rent? Oh, my stars, what terrible timing. Let's get some sleep. It's 3 a.m. Oh my gosh. By all means, definitely. Get your sleep. And I hope you sleep well. Thank you for dropping in. And thank you for the raid. Right. Oh my stars, what terrible timing. We're currently remodeling all of our guest rooms. The only rooms left are in the attic. But if you don't mind that, I'll make sure you're very comfortable. I do hope you'll stay with us. It's been a while since a fine gentleman such as yourself stayed with us. The rooms are, not very big, but I'll make sure they sparkle. Can you come back in a bit? Oh, and I'll do my best to get 2 normal rooms ready for you as soon as possible. Oh, thank you, but you needn't trouble yourself on my behalf. As long as I have a bed to sleep in, I'm satisfied. Ah, yes, about that. Terrible luck, you see, all the beds are out being refinished. Don't worry, Mama Beatrice is going to take good care of you too. I'll even drop the nightly rate. The inn option has been added to the trunk. Oh, yeah, you like do a feng shui kind of puzzle thing. You try making the attic room as comfortable as possible for both of them. I think you get a puzzle if you do it correctly. I don't know. Everything's a puzzle. Everything's a puzzle. Here's something to make the place feel a bit more like home. Lacquered stool. Let's give it to the professor. Poor Luke is just like laying down on the floor or something. We got puzzles? Puzzle solving charm. Interesting. Ooh, there's a puzzle. Look, a hidden puzzle. A hidden puzzle. 112? What? A work from a famous artist was recently discovered. The painting is a self-portrait of the painter in his later years and is entitled My Beloved. Assuming the artist wasn't a huge narcissist and referring to himself, his beloved should appear on the painting somewhere. Can you find his beloved? It's one of these. It's one of these things. Yeah, I don't yeah, like these puzzles are always really cool, but I want to do it right. Oh, I see it. This is like the hat and the hair of a lady. Oh, do I? Oh, wait, I can move them. Okay. There we go. Yeah, this is a really good one. I like optical illusions like that. That's right, the silhouette of the artist's true love was hidden in his painting. The painting must have had a tribute to his love for her, or for himself. Well. Easy peasy. Now let's go find some more puzzles. Puzzles really make the world go round. What the heck? I think I smelled bread baking back there. I want to bake bread. I want bread. These stairs lead to the second floor. Okay, that's probably all we can do here. Oh my gosh, freshly baked bread would hit the spot. Oh my gosh. Do I just make a loaf later? I could make a loaf. I could just make a random loaf of like somewhat sweet bread and then put like fresh butter and honey on it. Or I could put garlic and cheese. Oh my gosh, I have been fighting the temptation to make garlic bread for like the past few weeks and I've just been like too busy. And now I'm like not as busy anymore, but I want like the time that I'm not using to like work on stuff or that I'm not like actively streaming or working on something that yeah, garlic bread. Do I have mozzarella? Oh man, recently I've been recommended a lot of YouTube shorts from a guy named Kenty Cook. He is like a Japanese dude that lives in a like one-room apartment kind of thing, and he has like this little cooker that he makes everything in, and it all looks so good. I think he's around the Fukui area, which is actually relatively close. Yeah, I actually went through the Fukui area. Apparently, oh my gosh, wait a second. Yeah, something he is always like cooking up is like pork entrails, right? And it doesn't sound very appetizing, but they actually prep them like in a very specific way in Fukui. Yeah, I ate at a place that served it. It was pretty expensive, but it was good stuff. Oh my gosh, it is a Fukui delicacy. Yeah, I do believe it's called hormone or something in Japanese, but that's just like pig intestine that of course has been like cleaned super well and then marinated. And it has like some crunch to it. It's like it's chewy meat with like a crunch to it. I really want to eat that, but I'm not in Fukui anymore. Yeah, actually, about that guy, like, yeah, he exercises like crazy, so he doesn't put on any weight for how much he eats. But something that gets me wondering, like, the amount of sodium he consumes on like a daily basis is huge. Like those, what are those red like soup noodle ramen things? Shin ramen or whatever. That stuff is incredibly salty, and he like adds broth powder to that, which is kind of nuts. Like there's so much sodium in what he's eating. Oh, you know what? Hold on. I think there's another puzzle. If I go back to the dead end, maybe. Oh, the drawbridge is back up. The bridge appears to be the only way out of Saint Mystere. Seems that we're confined to this town for the moment. It's like not good for your blood pressure, but yeah, it's not good for your blood pressure, but it sure does make food taste good. Well then, my boy, all we can do is wait. Let us attend to our business in the village. Is there a puzzle for looking at the car? Yes. Not even the Layton mobile can make it across the river, huh? But of course, much as I adore the contraption, it's just a car after all. Ha ha ha. Luke, our little exchange has reminded me of a wonderful puzzle about cars. Why don't you give it a try? Alright. Everything reminds Professor Layton of a puzzle. Ooh, it is one of these traffic jam puzzles, one of the rush hour puzzles. Let's see. I think puzzle is going to be something like this. Oop, okay. I think I have messed up. I think I've messed up. Right. Let's restart. These puzzles are going to be the tough ones. Like, the last thing I need to do is this, but that locks me out of completing the rest of the puzzle, so... yeah. Something like that. But then I get the car through... and it's stuck. It's stuck. Wow. Just imagine the jerks who parked like this. Okay, so I think my first move is always going to be this, right? But I also think that this is one of my moves. I don't know why just yet, though. Okay, that goes through. I think there was probably a better way of doing it, but that just works. I solved it. Yeah, I think it's actually impossible to, like, fail those puzzles. Now, to solve this puzzle again, in the fewest number of moves possible, if you're really good, you should be able to do it in 14 moves. Okay, I did it in 15, so I'll take that. I'll take that. Well, that takes care of the puzzle. That takes care of the puzzle, but I do wonder when I'll be able to get back to my automobile. Strange gizmo. Parking lot gridlock. There's like entire another hint coin. Yeah, there's like entire games just about that kind of puzzle, right? Wasn't there a collection of mini games called, like, have you wanted to play this like stupid mobile game ad? Now you can. And like 1/4 of the game is just like these pretty well made traffic jam puzzles. I think so. Alright, let's keep going. Yeah, actually, I'm just kind of thinking to myself, do I want to go on that much longer? I'm actually pretty darn tired, and there is some stuff I want to do and chill, and definitely eat. Like, I want to eat some food. I think let's get to the first big twist, or the call to action, I guess. I already said what it was, so we know what it is. But let's get to that point. Oh no, hold on a second. Is this the one I got stuck on? Oh my god. Oh no, this might be the puzzle I got stuck on when I was test running it. You're going to try to catch the cat barehanded? Good heavens. It's a bit naive, don't you think? Listen here. Cats love treats, so try luring it over with food. What do you suggest? I've got some old fish bones around here that I'm sure the little thing would go wild over. I'd be happy to give them to you if you solve this puzzle for me. Puzzle this, puzzle that. Riddle me this, Batman. 7 prize-winning pigs are lazing about in a pen. To make sure the pigs don't fight with each other, you decided the section off the pen with 3 ropes. Can you hitch the ropes from some of the posts from below? Separate each pig from its neighbor. Remember, not even a snout or curly tail can sneak over each partition. Okay, this was not the one I got stuck on. I think I was able to solve this one. can't do that. I probably can do that. Or this. Okay. That looks good to me. And this. I think the tail sticks out, unfortunately. I wonder if it'll give it to me. It might. It might actually give it to me. And the last one would be something like this, right? So, that unfortunately keeps two pigs. The top two pigs together. So that's wrong. I only have 3 ropes, huh? I only have 3 ropes. Okay, that's not it because the pig sticks out. Could it be this? No. Not that. Not that. That looks like an okay bet. I think it's still going to be approximately the same shape. It's just the pig is going to be contained in like a little circle there. Or, sorry, a little triangle. Let's go. Layton's apprentice saves the day. Made a lot of pigs very happy. That's like a very silly way to do fences, though. Like I can't imagine a sillier way to do fences. I must say, I'm rather impressed. Here you go, some fish bones as promised. Good luck with the cat. Alright, pig pen partitions. Let me save. Save in case the puzzle I'm actually going to have trouble with is the other guy. I think it is the other guy. I do remember, like, not continuing after a certain point. Because I'm like, oh, I'll figure this out on stream. Oh, I just had to have... I have just had it this time. I think I'm going to explode. Like a water balloon filled with rage. What's this? Why am I angry, you ask? Why am I angry? Lend me an ear, will you, guy? There are these 3 bozos in town, and we just can't stand each other. So bad that none of us want to see each other's ugly mugs, but St. Mysterious ain't a big place, right? Sometimes we cross paths on the way to work, and just like that, bam, time for a screaming match. Sure do wish we could find a way to keep from bumping into each other in the mornings. This is the puzzle! This is the puzzle! Oh my god. I am toast. Okay, I need to connect the point A to point B. So I need to match them in such a way that they do not cross paths. I am afraid because this is going to be quite difficult, actually. Because, like, if we do this, right? We can't connect B or D anymore, right? But we can if we do that? No, we can't. I do think one has to be the direct path between the two, though. So how's this gonna work? I could do this. Alright. But now I can't connect the A's together without blocking the only path. Unless I went up with D. And I can't. Because then I run afoul of A. Okay, If only there was a gap right here. If only there was a gap. Oh, this is difficult. How do I get this to fit together? Okay. Oh, wait, hold on. I like what I got going on here. I think there's real promise here. Hold on a second. But how do I connect? Oh my gosh, I think I see it. I think I see it. I'm a genius! I'm a genius! I'm so smart! I'm so incredibly smart. Oh my gosh. Okay, this is where I stopped. This is where I stopped when I was testing the game. So, oh, thanks a million, guy. I can finally get to work without blowing my stack. I really mean it, Pally. You're a lot smarter than you look. What is this guy's problem? Let me clue you in. See that big old mess of a tower beyond town square? Take it from me. If you know what's good for you, you'll stay away from that thing. Well, right then, I'm off. Thanks again, buddy. Or Obama's adventure ended, yeah. There's another strange gizmo. That was a good puzzle, though. I like really enjoyed that. I wonder what this sign is for. Hold on a second. There's a new person there. A new person standing there. Thing is, I'm 99% sure you're not supposed to give fish bones to cats. They'll probably choke on it. Hee hee hee. That guy gets so worked up he turns red like a tomato. He looks so dumb. Okay, well, I'm not going to argue with that. He does look kind of dumb. Hint coins? Hint coins? Yep, let's go. Hint coin? Yep. So much money. Just rolling in the dough. Professor Layton just has so many coins. Alright. Which way did Claudia go? Oh, there. What kind of lout just throws garbage wherever he pleases? Alright. Professor, there she is. Look at that facial expression he has. Look at Luke's face. That's such a silly looking face. Quickly then, use the fish bones. Here, Claudia, come here, girl. Huh. We've done it, Professor. Here she comes. Excellent. Now we can head back to Reinhold Manor. Kitty. Oh man, animals with long fur are like so difficult to take proper good care of, but they are very beautiful when they do. Having successfully caught Claudia, Professor Layton and Luke decide to head back to Reinhold Manor. Are you becoming accustomed to moving around and investigating St. Mystere? Here's some advice to keep your investigation running smoothly. Oop, hydrate, will do. Some puzzles will disappear from their location in town as the story progresses. Alright, but there's no need to worry. Ah yes, this is where the House of Puzzles comes in. Alright, cross arms stretch. Oh, hammer stretch. And I'll hydrate at the end. Neck stretch. Roll the shoulders. Oh. And let's get some water. Oh man, so when I was hanging out with the family back in the winter, I was able to pick up some like actually authentic ingredients for like a head pat redeem. Honestly, I probably will at this point. I probably will. I want my redeems to not be distracting, right? But I think that's fine. I think that's fine. I have some ideas. I have some ideas. All right, here's the water. Yeah, honestly, it's not a bad idea. So here's the thing, actually. I may want to like talk to Lemonade again about my rigging, right? Because I actually specifically requested that you cannot take the glasses off because it's a point of pride, right? But after seeing Sele's redeem, what if you could change what glasses I was wearing on a redeem? You know? But I would need the ability to like take these off. So I'll need to talk to Lemonade about that and be like, hey, can you take can you set that up? Oh, and how about this for a redeem, right? What if there was a redeem where I actually take my glasses off and for 5 minutes I need to do whatever I'm doing like blind. Like I'm not blind, but I can barely see. I can barely see when I don't have my glasses on. So it's like, oh, playing a game, playing Dark Souls, and I'm like, man, I can't read this guy because I can't see anything. Okay, clip-on sunglasses. Clip-on sunglasses. Actually, if there was a sunglasses redeem, I would put on sunglasses as I play. You know what? Those are fun redeems. Those are fun. I'm going to talk to Lemonade. I'm talking to Lemonade about that. No need to worry. Most of the unsolved puzzles are sent to Granny Riddleton's shack in the village square. Visit often to track down puzzles you passed up and work towards completing every puzzle in the game. All right, sounds good to me. I missed a puzzle called Juice Pitchers. Interesting. Yeah, but if there's any like redeem suggestions, by all means, I will try to integrate them. I'm probably not going to have like sound redeems, you know, like a popular one I see is that there's like a gunshot sound or something that happens like out of nowhere and it's like a jump scare. I'm not a huge fan of that one, actually. You said if I'm just chilling listening to a stream, I'm just like bam. AstraLog made cafe. I'm thinking about it because that's kind of unobtrusive too. Like at the very least, there could be a redeem that like steals my scarf, right? But the people demand. It keeps getting brought up clearly the people demand maid dresses because the thing is I enjoy making assets and drawing over things enough that I could theoretically make a wider range of costumes available. But a maid dress? Put on the dress? But what if I don't want to? I don't want to. I don't want to. I don't want to. You need a Dommy Mommy? I'm not, but I can't be the Dommy Mommy. I am not the Dommy Mommy. I'm Orion. I'm just a dude. My pride is on the line. Yeah, no, but there are some cool redeems. There are some cool redeems that can be done. I want... Is there a way to make a redeem that cannot be redeemed? Oh, I would love to do a butler one. I'd love to do a butler one. I may have to ask Lucian if it's okay if I cramp his style and be like, hey, I'm going to pretend to be a butler. I'm not an actual butler like you. Dude in a maid dress. Or even go hard. Interesting. Wait, what if there was a gotcha, right? A costume gotcha. And 9 times out of 10, it would be a butler outfit. But 1 out of 10, it would be a... Oh, I could do some cool stuff. Yeah, honestly, I have been learning some interesting code scripting things. I can do cool stuff. There's an idea, actually. Okay. I'm kind of just spitballing because it could be interesting. What if there was the ability to attack me like I was like one of those oversized enemies in like a Final Fantasy Game Boy Advance game or an SNES era ones, you know, where it's like the 4 little pixel chibi guys that are like swinging swords and there's like an oddly larger than everyone else kind of boss character looming over them. Like what if you could like attack me like that and I had an HP bar and my HP bar hits 0, I get replaced with the Orion Ghost for a bit. And you could use redeems to like restore my HP or something or deal more damage. Like, it's so silly because I don't have any RPG theming at all, but I just think that would be like a silly, fun kind of thing. If I was like a mega boss that everyone had to fight. Something I do want to figure out. Well, it is a lot of work. It is a massive amount of work, but I think it would be kind of cool if I had a raid notification that was like the baton pass animation in Persona 5. If you know what that is, you're probably being like, yo, that's cool. But if you don't know what that is, there's a concept in Persona 5 where you can forfeit your turn to another party member. And there's a really dramatic high five animation that plays. What if I got like a dramatic high five animation cut in as my raid cut in, but if someone raids me a lot, like often enough, I could like make a custom animation for them, you know? Like it's a bit awkward because now it's like, okay, now you have to raid me more so that we could see it. Yeah, like a transition video. I had another interesting idea. Is everyone here decently familiar with like Yakuza or like a Dragon? You know how when you have like a random encounter in the streets, like the battle music starts playing and the camera starts swiveling around and then it says like random thugs up on screen and like that funky looking font? What if you could redeem enough points that you could make like a Yakuza random encounter? What if it just boots up the game in the background and I need to do like a random encounter or something? Like these are the stupid ideas I come up with. Goromi-chan? I don't know, like in my mind it's just like random thugs. But like what if that was a raid notification, right? So it's like a random encounter starts. Why do you want to fight, get beaten up? I don't know. I do not want to get beaten up, but I do think it's an interesting way to interact that could be done passively enough that it doesn't affect things. If I had a bonk or a Twitch integrated throwing system redeem, would people use that? I don't want people to hit me is the thing. I don't want people to bonk me, but if it was there and it was really expensive, would people still do it? I don't know. Those are just some ideas I'm spitballing, but a costume gotcha would be kind of cool. You would bonk me. Okay, well, there's that. You have 17k points. Interesting. I'll think about that. So hold on. Just checking. If you don't have, if you are a follower but not a subscriber, you can use points to unlock the premium emotes, right? I think I priced that cheaply enough that literally anyone can have them when they come in, because I don't really care about incentivizing. Oh, like, don't take this as me not trying my hardest, but I don't really want people to give me money. I'm kind of just doing my own thing. I'm doing cool stuff, and I'm perfectly happy where I am, right? Yes, okay, so Orion Evil, right? I think that's the one. Yeah, even if you're not an actively subbed member, I think you could still redeem that one because it's really cheap. Yeah, I don't know. Can you redeem animated ones? I don't have any animated ones right now, and I may be working on that. But yeah, it's cool because I just want people to be able to use the stuff. Oh, hold on a second. If you unlock an emote, it only is for my channel, right? It's not like you can go to Sele's chat and use like Orion Evil, right? Like, it's only in my channel. I'm not telling you to go do that, but I'm just wondering what the extent of that is. I've done a lot of research on redeems and emotes and stuff, and I am super interested in trying some more stuff. But again, I don't want to over incentivize buying subs because I don't really. I super appreciate 500%. Like, I very much appreciate the subs, and like any kind of money that flows in is like, wow, that's mind-blowing. But just people being here and like chatting and hanging out is like pretty neat. Did you just do Orion Evil in Sele's chat? Interesting. I wonder, can you redeem, because it only lasts 24 hours, right? I wonder if you can redeem it when I'm not online. I do wonder about that. Oh, another thing I want to do, right? So, how do I put it? I think Coops integrated something similar, and I really like the idea, and I saw it from Shindigs originally. Shindigs is like the guy that, finds a bunch of people that do these interesting sort of integrations with their OBS and their streaming setups, talks about theirs, and does really cool stuff on his own. And he's doing tutorials and stuff. And one of the things he did is you can kind of like announce yourself in stream, because long ago I saw a streamer that had a redeem that was announce yourself. Yeah, the guy that looks like he has a very advanced PNG tuber, but it's actually just like a very interestingly rigged live 2D model or something. I'm not entirely sure, but yeah, but he started doing tutorials and stuff, and I think some kind of login system would be really cool. Oh, there's a streamer VTuber called Shindigs, and he does some really cool interactions and stuff based on redeems, and he kind of like does seminars and stuff where he teaches how to integrate them using different tool sets. Yeah, he's really cool, and he's done a lot of stuff that's been like, wow. Yeah, I think he did a thing that was like the stratagems from the stratagem arrow things from Helldivers, and it would affect his stream in like some negative way, so that it would make it very difficult for him to play the game or something. Like, I think one of the redeems actually just disconnected his internet, or at least simulated disconnecting his internet. And he was like, Comcast. Yeah, it's fun. Like, I think there was also like input lag he could do, and it made playing Helldivers like very difficult, but it looked like a lot of fun. I don't know. Just there's a lot of cool things you could do with stream setups, and something I'd like is yeah. So I mentioned there was a streamer that had a redeem that just said announce yourself. There have been times where I hop into someone's stream and like I kind of want to interact, but I'm also not part of the active conversation. I don't have anything to contribute, and I'm like, I kind of wish there was a redeem I could do, or just like wave like, hi, I'm here, kind of thing, you know? Like, I know some people will activate the hydration redeem when that happens, but sometimes it's like not available because it's on cooldown for one reason or another. Yeah, that's how you use head pats. Okay. Yeah, but imagine if there was something that allowed you to swipe in, right? Like a redeem that you could do that was like 10 points and you sign in. What if an avatar of some kind would appear somewhere on screen that represented that you were here? I know that there are those sort of like Pokemon kind of things where there's like a title bar or something where they just wander around, or Pokemon or stuff like that. I want to try doing my own thing. I think I have the know-how to make my own version of that, and I'm like, why do Pokemon when I could do like something original as well? That's why I'm like, I need to think about mascot ideas and stuff, because if I could find a cool mascot that had like a base model, and I'm just like, hey, what do you want your version of the mascot to look like? And then you get added. If you are in a stream, I like add you somewhere on screen. Actually, there was a guy that I raided into once when we were playing Dark Souls 2. His name was Nanodun, I think, and he's like a little green slime guy or something. Like I pop into his chat and he was like, oh, I better do my intro. I gotta get you caught up in the lore. And he's like, I'm green. You're caught up. And I'm like, whoa, I love it. But he had a redeem where people could DM him little, like tiny little like PNGs, and he would just add them to the like slime thing. So he just had like a mass of PNGs and stuff. And I'm like, wow, that's actually pretty fun. But you see, I am not a slime, so it doesn't make as much sense for there to be, doesn't make quite as much sense for there to be like PNGs hanging off of me. But I'm like, hey, if I can make little, I don't know, like maybe there's a redeem you can do for like 1,000 points where you send me your like, create a profile or something. And once your profile is set up, when you clock in or whatever for the stream, maybe your avatar shows up in some way, shape, or form somewhere on the screen. Like, again, I need to figure all this out, but I think it could be cool. But I need like a cute yet flexible mascot that represents travel and long distance. I probably want it to be a cute animal, but I just can't make up my mind, right? Like what animals are known for traveling great distances that are cute and like pocket sized? Do I invent my own animal? I know some people do that. I think it could be cool. Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, lots of things to think about, but yes, I think we are at the first twist, so I'll probably cut it here, and we'll raid into Astralife or something. We'll raid into Theo, if Theo's stream is still going. Maybe merge an animal with a motorcycle. Keep the Kino Journey inspiration. Well, so the thing is, the motorcycle is a very Kino kind of thing. Every traveler has their own signature thing that gets them around. Like every time they run into a traveler, I guess the motorcycle is something that's used by multiple people, but like I know like a dirt buggy, someone uses a dirt buggy. Hummingbirds, do hummingbirds fly great distances? Because I know they fly fast. They flit around, but yeah, they travel far. Interesting. Okay. I see. Wait, hold on. Is that stream? Is the Astralife 6 months stream still going? Because I noticed Theo is replying to my tweets, so I was like, I don't know. They don't really go with space. Yeah, that is true. Like it doesn't have to be like, honestly, anything can work, right? Anything can work. It just has to be a good thing. Theo ended. Okay. Probably we'll raid into Sele then, because I am a little tired and I just want to chill and eat some food. Yeah. Oh man. Another tangent I didn't finish a while back was I got some very authentic cooking ingredients back when I was with my family, and I used them for the first time yesterday, and they are so much better than stuff you can get in normal grocery stores. Okay. What's the matter, Matthew? If you're worried about the cat, we've brought her back safe and sound. Oh, well, madam will be very happy to hear that. This is no time to worry about a cat. Just hurry upstairs. Right this way, please. So you're the famous Professor Layton, then. The name's Kelmy, Inspector Kelmy. I'm the inspector for this case. I'd hardly call it a case. If this is about Claudia, we've brought her back safe and sound. Oh, Claudia, my baby. Mama missed you so much. What's this cat doing here? Why on earth would you bring an animal into a crime scene? Have some sense. We were out when this crime took place and don't know what's going on. Would you please fill us in? There's been a murder, Professor. A man was killed here. What? Who was murdered? Murdered? Murder is a really hard word to say with a fake British accent. Murder. My goodness. The victim was a resident of this address, one Simon Reinhold. Simon was? That was the snooty guy. Approximately 2 hours ago, I received a report that a man had collapsed at Reinhold Manor. Upon arrival at the scene, it was apparent to me that Simon was already dead. I see, and the cause of death? I'm currently conducting an investigation to look into it. I'll just let you know right now, Mr. Layton. I'm looking at you as a potential suspect as well. Got a mosquito nose. Yeah, I think there's, yeah, the character art is rather... Like, there's a lot of character art for this game, because most characters, you have, like, a profile where you see them from the side, and one where you look at them straight on. And this guy, his nose is certainly very, very small. He's got a huge mustache, though. My gosh. Massive, massive mustache. Speaking of the details, who placed the call to the authorities? Are your ears clogged? You deaf? Didn't I just tell you those details are classified? Yeah, some characters are normal, but most of them are wacky, yeah. It's like, yeah, here's their normal characters, and then there's Minecraft Steve, the comedian. Alright, everyone, I'll be taking statements from each of you in the other room. Come in one by one. Let me make this clear. Under no circumstances is anyone to leave until I've talked to everyone. Okay, we got some puzzles? Got some puzzles? Yeah, we got some puzzles. Imagine a murder in this very house. Brings a chill to my spine, it does. You're a detective, are you not? Do hurry and find the monster that did this. My good sir, I am no detective, but I agree that your concerns are certainly warranted. No one is safe until that criminal is behind bars. Bro's shoulders? Oh, yeah. Dude is like a circle. Criminal was after my brother's fortune. I could very well be the fiend's next target. You have a point. You know the motive to stealing Reinhold's fortune. There are a few potential suspects. Good gracious, you don't think I'd do something like this now? Simon and I got along very well. I'll have you know, he wasn't very close with Augustus, though. Man is built like a meatball. That's certainly one way of putting it. You know, all this talk of families has me contemplating a puzzle I once heard. Everything comes full circle. My word. 6 brothers have gathered around... 6 brothers have gathered around a table to eat dinner. Each of the brothers is prone to fighting with the sibling directly above and below them in age and can't be seated next to either. So brothers 3 and 5 got into an argument the other day and refused to sit next to each other. The eldest brother has already sat down at the table and is waiting for the others to start eating. You find a seating arrangement that will keep everyone from fighting with each other. My gosh, you guys are kindergartners. 6 brothers, right? So can't move. And 3 and 5. 3 and 5 are incompatible, and they're incompatible with the ones that are nearest in age to them. Okay. Above and below. So I think it's safe to put 6 next to 1. 6 next to 1 because they are not directly above or below. It's your family. Let's see. So 1 can't set 2 next to him. It's 3. 5. No. Okay, this would work if 3 and 5 were not fighting. 3 and 5 are not fighting. But this puts 5 and 6 next to each other, which does not work. Put 5 and 4. Okay, so right now, 3 and 5, are they together? No. Is 1 next to 2? No. Is 5 next to 6 or 4? No. Is 2 next to 3 or 1? No. Is 4 next to 3 or 5? No. Is 6 next to 5 or not 7? 5? No. This is it.
That should do it.
That should do it. Let's go. Another puzzle solved. That uneven number of Picarats is going to, like, bother me so much. Good job. Since the boys have shown, there shouldn't be any trouble. The mirror image of the seating arrangement is also a valid answer. Finally, a meal in peace. It's just treating the symptoms. Have them talk it out. Have them figure out their problem so it doesn't lead to this. Talk no jutsu is the most powerful of the ninja arts. Oh yes, so that's the answer. Thank you for clearing up that puzzle, but we're still no closer to finding Simon's killer. I assure you I have nothing to do with it, so please go out and find the real murderer. Murderer? Murderer. How do you say murderer in a British accent? Murderer. 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 Murder. Never mind. I give up. I understand your position. Appears I am a suspect too. I'll find out what I can. No, only knife no jutsu. Bickering brothers. No, talk no jutsu. Speak. Speak words. Use the gift of language. Matthew, did you notice any strange characters around the manor at the time of the incident? Not a soul, I'm afraid. I didn't even know about Master Simon until Inspector Tellme showed up. Tellme. And where is Simon's body now? I didn't see this, but I was told that the inspector carried the body out shortly after arriving. I see. Well, it looks like, for the moment, we are without a lead on this case. The gift of sword. You know what? You have the gift of 2 sword, so that I think is better than the average talk no jutsu. I found this in the room where Master Simon's body was discovered. Oh, a puzzle? He found a puzzle? Wait, what? Oh, wait, I know. I'm like, wait, what does it mean? I'm like, I already know what this means. Sorry to say, I have no idea, but I thought it might be a clue, so I made sure to hold on to it. Did you just take something from a crime scene, sir? Excuse me? That is, I think that's illegal. Amazing. It's a cog so small that one could search the room and miss it. Look, it has an engraving. Dropped cog was added to the mysteries. Small cog. Now that you mention it, I know a puzzle about an object that fits that description. That reminds me of a puzzle. What? Are you joking? A puzzle at a time like this? A puzzle at a time like this? I'm using this as my end stream image, and it is at 2:09. A puzzle at a time like this? Luke is the only sane person here. You're holding an 8-pointed shape with a red dot on it. Fill the shape so that the red dot is in the position in diagram A and flip it over. You see a black dot is depicted below. Now assume you're holding the shape as shown left side of diagram B. Where will the black dot be when you flip the shape over? What? What? Okay, hold on a second. So, let's draw. Let's draw. Okay, so I would imagine that the black dot in this picture is here. So when you flip it over, again, like that's when you flip it over, it be on the far side because of the way it rotates, right? But what's this? Assume you're holding the shape as shown on the left side of diagram B. Where will the black dot be when you flip the shape over? Ah, I see. Okay, so I think the dot is going to be here, right? Because it's on the point, skipping a point on the next point. So it's here, meaning that when you roll it, it's going to be here. I think it's going to be there. I think it's going to be there. Let's give it a try.
There we go.
Too good.
Every puzzle has an answer.
Yup. My apologies, but I'm afraid I don't know anything that would aid your investigation. Not at all. This small gear is more than enough for us to go on. But I do wonder why you're giving this to us. I believe you are a good man, Professor. I'm confident you will put the whole of this puzzle together. I appreciate the vote of confidence, Matthew. But you literally are, like, hindering a police investigation. Oh, it's the fuzz. It's the fuzz. He's here. Is this everyone that was present at the site of the crime? I believe we are missing Ramon, sir. Ramon? Where is he, and what on earth is he doing? Matthew, fetch Ramon at once. To be honest, madam, thinking about it, I have not seen Ramon for a few hours now. What? Don't tell me he was taken as well. Hold on a minute. He's a suspect too. Perhaps he fled the scene of this crime. Where could he be at a time like this? What if the murderer got Ramon too? Interesting. Can we leave now? We have the ability to step out? We do. Wait a moment, Luke. Yes, Professor. There's something I'd like to discuss with Lady Dahlia. Shouldn't take very long at all. Okay, do we have the ability to talk with Lady Dahlia? Hey, where did Lady Dahlia go? I believe Madam has retired to the adjoining room to relax on her own. She's a strong woman, but it's only natural she needs rest after a terrible event like this. Very well then, would you please let her know I have something I'd like to talk to her about? Oh my gosh! Hello, Raiders! Shin, welcome in. Hello, hello, I'm Orion Escalus, Celestial Wanderer, and AstraLog member number 1. I'm a variety streamer, generally, and I love trying out just interesting stuff I've not done before. And something I've not done before is streaming a remastered Nintendo DS game via an Android tablet. Hello, welcome in. Welcome in. I hope you had a great stream. Let me give you the proper shout out for that. And if there's anything you all need to do after that, by all means, definitely get some food, get some water, or go to sleep if it's late. Another Crab's Treasure. Oh my gosh, I've been looking forward to that so much. I'm looking forward to that so much. I got introduced to the Souls-like genre last year and blasted through Demon Souls, Dark Souls 1, 2, 3, and since then I played Bloodborne, and I'm starting Sekiro on Saturday. And once I'm like caught up and I get to play Elden Ring and whatever, everything is the world is my oyster, and probably more so in Another Crab's Treasure because because of the theming. But man, Liza P, Another Crab's Treasure. I think Neo as well. I'm so excited. I'm so excited to play more, and it looks so good. It looks so good. Yeah, I'm glad you had fun with that. Liza P mentioned, yes, played Code Vein a year ago, never finished it, but I love the game. It's all cute and cartoony. Oh yeah, that's right. I have like an ongoing Liza P playthrough off stream with a friend, and oh, the character designer is fantastic. You just make cute anime boys and girls, and everything's wonderful. That's fantastic. Oh yeah, glad that you had a good time for it. I have been following it ever since I saw. There's like a guy on YouTube called Iron Pineapple, I think. He's kind of like a Souls content creator, but he started doing a thing where he picks up a bunch of random Souls likes from Steam, just types in the Souls like category tag and finds random stuff he's never heard of before, and he tries it out. And I know Another Crab's Treasure was in there, and I saw it in that video. I'm like, this looks so good. Need to try Liza P. The story seemed very interesting. Oh yeah, the aesthetic is so amazing. And what, Shadow of the Erd Tree comes out in like a month or so, right? Oh, there is some excellent Souls-like content just happening. I love that it has become, you know, just a well-established enough thing that other people are starting to make absolutely fantastic Souls-like style games. It's fantastic. But yeah, we're doing something very not Souls-like today, which is Professor Layton. It is a puzzle game that is pretty close to my heart. For all intents and purposes, it is like those run-of-the-mill logic puzzles that you'd see on like a book on a coffee table that you might spend like a few minutes thinking about. But it's dressed up really nicely, and there is an actually pretty engaging storyline going on here in some way, shape, or form. There's usually some intrigue or mystery going on, and somehow every character ties everything back to puzzles. Bad at them, I'm a huge button masher, and Souls-likes don't like that. Well, I mean, I also button mash, and I made it through a great many games. So as long as you're having fun with it and not stressing out too much. Am I solving all the puzzles? It's the Dark Souls of DS puzzle games? You know what? I'll give you that. Am I solving all the puzzles? I'm trying. I think like 30% of the puzzles in the game are like optional, but I am specifically seeking them out and doing my best to do all of them. Are you familiar with the Professor Layton series at all? Because something that I thought was super amazing about the original trilogy in particular was you could go to the bonus content menu in the first game, and there would be a password entry screen that says the password will be released when you complete the storyline in the third game in the series. We look forward to you coming back and trying this out. I'm like, whoa, that's crazy. That's amazing, because they planned really far ahead. Yeah, and the games have a fair amount of interaction with one another, and I'm kind of hoping that the remakes do as well. And the game looks fantastic, because I imagine when they produced it for DS way back when, they used like high quality assets and kind of like smushed them way down so they fit on the DS screen. But in their like full HD resolution glory, it looks fantastic. Oh, thank you for the lurk, Ken. I hope you you were talking about going to get food. All right, I hope you get something good to eat. Because the thing is, I was actually planning on ending relatively soon because we've hit the first plot twist, the first major plot twist of the game, the first indication that everything is not all that it seems. But I can keep going for a little bit more because of the raid. I'm more than happy to keep the ball rolling. Thank you so much for sharing your community with me. Yeah, I'll definitely keep the ball rolling for that. Yeah, so basically, Professor Layton and his apprentice are like Sherlock Holmes style, like we're gonna solve puzzles and mysteries and stuff, and they got called into a town because there is some dispute. There's some kind of dispute for an inheritance, I believe, between different members of the family that pretty much owns the town. And basically the whole city becomes like, well, the whole town, I guess, it's like a little village, becomes something of a closed room mystery because the drawbridge that leads into town gets like locked, like pulled up, and the crank that you would use to operate the drawbridge is missing. And people start showing up dead, and you need to figure out why that's happening, who's doing it, and what the motivations are. And oh, it's fantastic. The characters are great, the art style is amazing, the music is good, and the puzzles all have kind of theming based as if the characters in the world had thought up of it and are trying to talk about it. It's super neat. It's super neat. Yeah, and yeah, it's got amazing, like surprisingly amazing story moments for what is essentially a collection of puzzles for the Nintendo DS for back then. The third game, I've played the first 3 games in, I think there's 6 games that are part of the main series, and I've played the first 3 before, and I'm kind of making my way through them again. But this time I am significantly older and smarter, so I hope I'm doing the puzzles better. So it's an interesting experience, but I super am looking forward to like some parts in the second and third game in particular, because they just resonate with me so much. Does this meatball dude have anything for me? No, I don't think so. Okay. Lady Dahlia. Oh, and I apologize in advance. I am trying to do fake British accents for all these characters just because I do believe they all have that kind. That they're all supposed to be British, I think. So I'm doing my best. It's not meant as an insult in any way. I'm just bad. Lady Dahlia, I have a deep suspicion this murder is connected to the mystery of the golden apple. What? It's too early to say for sure, but I think it's highly probable the two matters are linked. And you think that Ramon is somehow involved in all this? Potentially, yes, as of yet, but we don't have any information to draw any solid conclusions. Lady give high pitch? Well, I have to try. I see. If that's the case, I have a request for you, Professor. Find Ramon and bring him back to me. Oh my gosh. XE4, thank you for the follow. It means a lot. Love all the games in my stream archive and coming soon. Glad you could come into my chat. Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm glad you stopped by. A subscription, XE! What? Thank you. Oh my gosh. Yeah, thank you so much. Yeah, I make it very clear that I don't expect anyone to really have to sub. I'm just here to chill and have a good time. But if you do, by all means, like, it's I appreciate it so much. That's huge. Thank you. Make it more high pitch. It would be funny. Interesting. I think I should try. Hold on. Have I had reverb on this entire time? 1 second. Oh no, I haven't. I have reverb. I thought I had it on the whole time by accident. All right, I'll try higher pitch. It sickens me that I am being considered a suspect in this brutal crime. Must prove my innocence at once. I don't even know if that's even more high pitched. my voice is pretty deep as it is. As you wish, Lady Dahlia. We will ask around town and see what we can find. I appreciate your help, Professor. Well then, I'll be awaiting the good news in the parlor. She's a bit stuck up. She's like not a very good person from what we've dealt with. Her priorities are a little out of whack. Like, we were all gathered together for the inheritance stuff, and she was like, my cat! My cat! What a lovely vase. What a lovely vase. Yeah, would Professor Layton say vase or vase? Wait, actually, were there any games in my archive that caught your eye in particular? Well, this is a question open to anyone, I think. But I love games that subvert my expectations via their narrative or gameplay, and I've been playing a lot of those games this past year or year and a half or so that I've been streaming. Yeah, actually, hold on a second. We are about 2-3 weeks out from 1.5 years. Yeah, it's been a while, but I've been having a great time. Look at this picture. What is it, Professor? Oh, isn't that Lady Dahlia? She's holding a baby. The baby must be Baron Reinhold's daughter, then. Flora was her name, wasn't it? Oh, no, hold on, that's Luke talking. Flora was her name, wasn't it? Gosh, what a cute baby. Lady Dahlia hasn't changed much, has she? You know, Luke, they say beauty never ages. I suppose so, Professor. But even so, I wonder, it makes me wonder, maybe we can ask Lady Dahlia about it. Interesting. Oh, coins. I don't think there's anything else. Whoa, I better make sure I don't knock that over. Alright. Do we have the ability to walk around town now? Never ask a woman her... Jeremy, you know the breadcrumbs that they had there. By the way, Mr. Layton, I hear something of a puzzle connoisseur. This puzzle was popular in London when I left. I wonder if you have what it takes to solve it. Alright, here we go. It's puzzle time. Only 20 pick-routes? This is probably an easy one. 5 suspects are called into police headquarters for questioning. They give the following statements. 1 of the 5 of us is lying. 2 of the 5 of us are lying. I know these guys. 3 of the 5 of us are lying. Don't listen to a word they say. Out of 5 of us, 4 are lying. All 5 of us are dirty, rotten liars. Okay, first of all, the police only want to release the suspects who are telling the truth. How many people should they let go? I think that this person here is a liar. Oop, hold on. It's interesting that the palette that you select the colors with doesn't immediately change back to your pen. All 5 of us are dirty, rotten liars. If for that to be the truth, he would need to be telling a truth. So that's the paradox, right? If D is telling the truth, that means everyone else is lying, right? So let's think for a second. Let's just say that D is speaking the truth. I know. See, 5 suspects are called into the headquarters for police questioning. They give the following statements. I know these guys. 3 of the 5 of us are lying. 3 of the 5. Oh, Guyliner. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it a lot. Oh my gosh, yeah, the support has been overwhelming. It's been thank you so much, everybody. Let's see. 1 of the 5 of us is lying, so that means everyone else is telling the truth. I am very inclined to just say D and say everyone else is lying, but Slay. Hey, Cynthius, welcome in. Let's see. Okay, oh, shoot, I'm always really bad at this. All right, so D, let's say that D is telling the truth, right? E is always a liar. E is always a liar because there's no way that all 5 of them could be liars because for that statement to be true, they would have to be telling the truth, which means that they're not a liar. Don't listen to a word they say. Out of the 5 of us, 4 are lying. Well, why don't you just say I'm not lying? That's so much easier. Lie, truth, lie, truth. It's more the sheer number that are games I love in completely unrelated genres than anything else. Ooh. Well, that works too. Bad at the lying game. Yeah, this is tough. Okay. 1 of the 5 of us is lying. For this to be the truth, that... I'm very inclined to say it's D, because for this to be true, for this A... Oh, interesting. They added an undo button. That was not in the DS version. Okay. Maybe it was, and I just don't remember. 1 of the 5 of us is lying. 1 of the 5 of us is lying. Alright. Let's assume this is the truth, right? That means... I'm gonna break out the truth table. Oh, yeah, that's right. There's actual, like, logical tables you could write to figure this kind of thing out, and I think I took a class in it once, and the thing I remember most about that class is the professor that taught the class. his voice resonated with the air duct system in that room. So anytime he talked, the whole room would just hum. It was really weird, and it made me very sleepy, which is not good when you're trying to pay attention. Option 3, threaten to leak their browser history and watch them confess within seconds. Well, actually, probably the easiest, if you're ever in a, like it's always a theoretical. It's always like a theoretical. Kind of like a choir class, yes, but it was a logic class instead, so that doesn't help. If you're ever in a situation like this, even though it's purely theoretical, you can always ask a question that is painfully obvious. Like, you can, I don't know, if it's the middle of the day, you could be like, is it midnight right now? And assuming that the scope of the question is for where you currently are, if someone says, yeah, it is midnight in the middle of the day, yeah, they're the chronic liar, right? Okay, so for A to be true, let's change colors a bit. Right, so for A to be true, oh my gosh, come on. For A to be true, that means that this is a lie, and that everything else is true, right? True, true, true. Which doesn't work. That actually doesn't work. 3 of the 5 of us are lying. 1, 2. The thing is, I think... Oh, did I run out of the ability to backspace? I must have. The thing is, I think... You know these guys, 3 of the 5 of us are lying. 3 of the 5 of us are lying. Oh, shoot. Oh, I'm always so bad at these. I'm always so bad. This can't be. This can't be it. But the thing is, I think C and D are actually equivalent. 3 of the 5 of us are lying. If C is the truth, that means lie, lie. Well, hold on. I know this is a lie. No, that's a lie. It's incompatible. What the heck? This is so hard. This is very difficult. How many suspects should they let go? Shoot. Let's full reset. Let's full reset. I don't remember how to do truth tables. I know it's like you line them all up and you do like the inverse and the plus and the minus. Like 2 minuses make a plus, but a plus and a minus makes a minus. I don't remember. Okay. This person 100% is lying though. That is something that is indisputable because this statement is impossible. They're lying. L. They're lying. 1 of the 5 of us is lying. Okay, if this guy is telling the truth, if A is telling the truth, that means we know E is the liar. E is the liar, so that means everyone else is telling the truth, which doesn't work. I think A is a liar as well. It doesn't work because if they say a single person of the 5 of them is lying, that means B, C, and D are telling the truth, which it cannot be. B, right? So liar. B, 2 of the 5 of us are lying. 2 of the 5 of us are lying. So for this to be correct, A is a liar, A is a liar, E is a liar. It's everyone else telling the truth. 2 of the 5 of us are lying. Oh. Kiba, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it a lot. Yeah, let's see. Oh, 1 of the 5 of us is lying. 1 of the 5 of us is lying. 2 of the 5 of us are lying. That means that's A and E. A and E are lying, which means that C is also telling the truth. It's an L there, because B is also a liar then. C, I know these guys, and 3 out of 5 are lying. Three of the 5 of us are lying. 1, 2, 3. Oh, wait. C could be lying. C could be lying. 3 of the 5 of us are lying. So 1, 2, 3. But they're also a liar if D is true. Perhaps I'm overthinking it. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm actually completely wrong. But, okay. Let's see if I get the winning. Yeah! Okay, cool. Something is the key to success. Why are the voice lines in the puzzles always so quiet? That's right. Every suspect accused a different number of people. If anyone is telling the truth, it would have to be one suspect, no more, no less. The only suspect whose statement fits that condition is D. It looks like he's a free man now. These characters look like they're out of Ghost Trick or something, which is perfect. Angry Demon Noises. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it a lot. All right. Let's see. I suppose I should have given you a tougher puzzle to solve. You do best to use that brain of yours to find that golden apple everyone has a buzz about. Strange Gizmo. Cool. Yeah, excellent. All right, you have more for me? Are you going to let me walk around town? My, our murderer is quite the slippery one. Rest assured, Mr. Layton, there isn't a criminal alive that can outwit me. I'll have him behind bars before you know it. Okay, so he's talking to Professor Layton as if he is not the criminal, so I appreciate that. Pardon me, but we happened upon an adorable picture of you and your daughter Flora a moment ago. I beg your pardon? Picture of you holding a baby, the one that sits in the next room. I'm sorry, but you must be mistaken. I've never had children. Huh? My apologies, madam. I must have been mistaken. At any rate, time is of the essence here. Go find Ramon and bring him back, would you? I guess we can leave the castle, right? It's not Lady Dahlia in the photograph. Then who could it be? Sister, potentially, yeah. Dun dun dun. Well, the thing is, I already know what's going on here. But you'll just have to wait and see. Have you got a puzzle for me? Nope. Ah, Matthew, do you have a moment? Certainly, sir. How can I help you? It's about the picture of Lady Dahlia upstairs, the one of her holding a small child. Ah, yes, about that old picture? That's not Lady Dahlia, I'm afraid. It's a picture of Baron Reinhold's former wife. I certainly understand why you would mistake one for the other. Yeah, Kevin Lab, you are on top of things. They were virtually identical in their appearance, their gesture, and even in the way they moved. So that photo isn't of Lady Dahlia, but of an earlier wife of the Baron. Wow, imagine finding someone who looks that much like you. What are the odds? Is there a chance the two are relatives of one another? I've never heard anything to suggest as much, sir. It just happened one day. The Baron arrived home, and at his side was Lady Dahlia. Sorry to say, that's all I really know about the matter. Not at all. You've been most helpful. Thank you, Matthew. How odd. Oh! Lady Reaver, thank you for the follow. Oh my gosh, thank you everyone for the follows. It's big. It's huge. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'll talk about my stream schedule at the end. But generally, I stream on Tuesday, Wednesday, Saturday, and Sunday. And I squeeze in other stuff wherever I can. And I work on a lot of projects off to the side as well. I am cooking hard. There are so many things waiting in the wings that I can't wait to talk about. How odd. The more I hear... Oh, no, that's Luke talking. How odd. The more I hear, the stranger the whole affair seems. And I'm also part of a streaming group, by the way. I'm from a group called AstraLog. Arktos is member number 2, and Sele Astraea is member number 3. Ooh, the cat. Again. Do you have a puzzle for me this time? No? Oh, that's Ramon's glasses, isn't it? Hmm? Meow. These are Simon's glasses. But how on earth did they end up here? Oh no, not Ramon's glasses. Simon's, yeah. This could be a key clue in the investigation. I think it best we brought this to Inspector Kelmy. What's the matter, Mr. Layton? Inspector, take a look at these. These glasses belong to Simon. We found them out in the garden. What the? I imagine they simply fell off the body when it was being carried out of the village. Besides, if you have enough time to manage the village lost and found, shouldn't you be searching for the Reinhold inheritance or whatever it is you're supposed to be doing? Wait, how did he get out of the town? Isn't it a closed Isn't it a closed box? Oh, wait, I remember a detail. Of course, if you continue to interrupt my investigation, I have some ideas about what you can do. My sincerest apologies, Inspector. I don't like that Calmy one bit. He reeks of smoke, and he's so full of himself, and the way he treats you, Professor, it's much too much. Luke, my boy, pay it no mind. Right now we have other priorities. Let's go ask around town and find Ramon. I think I have access to some puzzles that I missed earlier, too. Oh, more puzzles, too? Yeah, the House of Puzzles should have some stuff that I missed the first time around. Agnes. Agnes or Agnes? How do you pronounce this? I've heard it pronounced both. Agnes or Agnes? Look at you fretting away there. Whatever's the matter? Sorry to trouble you, but did you see Ramon around here today? He was here until just a while ago. No, I can't say I've seen him today, which is strange, considering how often he sneaks off the job. But enough of that. I hear you're quite an ace with puzzles. Would you mind helping me out with a puzzle I've been mulling over? It's all about puzzles. We're literally in the middle of something, but puzzle time, baby. Have you heard of one-line puzzles? The idea is to place your pen to paper and draw the shape without lifting your pen from the pad. Tracing any part of the line, you can't, however, cross lines. Now that you're familiar with the concept, look at the 4 pictures below. One of them cannot be drawn with one line. Which one is it? So that's like if you don't retrace your steps, right? Okay, so I can actually try this. This, I think, is a famous one that can kind of go like this. There it is, one line. Nice. Let's see, I think this one can be done like this, or maybe not. Sort of drop by and leave, but I noticed your stream as I was about to head off, and I really need to sleep. By all means, no. Do what you need to do. Do what you need to do. I'm just a talking head on the internet, and I will be here for a good while yet. So, if you need your rest, by all means, please get some rest, get some get food or water or whatever. But if you need if the difference between a good night's sleep and not is staying in my stream, get out of here. Go get your sleep. Sleep is important. I don't actually know. I don't actually know if that's possible. Let's see. This. Okay, the car is one. What about the barn? Let's see. Probably need to do it in a very specific way. Something like this. It's the X's that concern me. Because I don't know how easily you can do that, if at all. Which means that there has to be a way that this one works, too. Yeah, Okay, I did that in one line, so it is in fact this one. I hope. I think I drew it in one line. Let's go. The key to success. Actually, a very easy way to tell whether a given picture has been drawn will be revealed to you after you solve more of these riddles. Some 7 bridges, yeah, kind of. I think the giveaway is, you can, it's the number of things that branch off of a thing. Like, they have to be even numbers, right? 1, 2, 3, 4? No, perhaps not. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I don't know the method yet, but I'm sure we'll encounter more. That's some fine work there. I was stuck on this puzzle for I don't know how long. Ah, you there, boy. I just had a terrible vision of you running into trouble tonight, so be careful out there, alright? That was a welcome piece of news. But don't worry about me, because I don't scare easily. Strange gizmo. Okay. I love these puzzles. You got a new one for me? Nope. Okay. Hey, you two. What are you up to? Let me in on the secret. I got it, I got it. Don't tell me, I told you I got it. Out searching for somebody, huh? Hitting the streets for info, yeah? I'm sorry, I haven't seen your man. Are you sure you didn't see or hear anything that might help us? No. No, I got nothing for you. Quit asking me about it. Sheesh. I see. Well, in any case, thank you for your time. Oh yeah, good luck with your crazy search. 2 crazy kids on a crazy search, right? Definitely. Do not go poking around the tower on the north side of town, got it? Yeah, you got it. The tower on the north side of town? How do you even get to that part of town? Do you remember the clock tower in the square? I believe we must pass through it to get to the north side of town. Let's go check it out. Literally told not to go there. Let's see. Anything here? Oh, shoot, another puzzle. Wait, this wasn't here before. These candies look absolutely scrumptious, don't they? Luke, these candies just gave me a splendid idea for a puzzle. Have a second to listen to this. You have 10 jars filled with 50 pieces of candy each. Pour the candy into small bags and get half a jar in each bag. Now you have 20 bags of candy. What is the percentage likelihood that there is an average of 25 pieces of candy in a single sack? An average? Why, that's 100%, isn't it? Is this like the room of trick questions? Every single puzzle here has been a trick question, I think. 10 jars filled with 50 pieces of candy. 20 bags of candy. 25 pieces in a single sack. What? Hold on. Let me just check my math, right? So it's 500 pieces of candy in total divided by 20, right? So that's 2, 40, 10, right? 100, 5, 25. Yeah, on average, it would be 25 pieces in a single stack because it's an average, right? I think I've got it. Yeah. No, it's literally the average. Very good. You have 50 pieces of candy and 10 jars. Give me a total of 500 pieces of candy. You divided 500 pieces into 20 bags. So, of course, the mathematical average of this will be 25 pieces a bag. Fantastic. All right. There we are. Once you discern the question, what the question is saying, the problem is rather simple, isn't it? Another strange gizmo. Can I do anything with the gizmos yet? Gizmos you've gathered around St. Mystere all line up in the bottom of the screen. It's a robot dog. So, what are you constructing, you ask? That's a secret. It's a robot dog. It's a robot dog. It's a robot dog. Huh. Oh. You just click it and it shows up? Wait, am I like farther through the game than I thought I was? Huh. Oop, wrong one. More puzzles to be had? More puzzles to be had? Hidden secrets? And a hint coin. Everything caked in dust. The villagers really like beige. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, everything in this blue door house has been a trick question. Interestingly enough. Am I farther through the game than I thought I was? Huh. That's the clock tower you were talking about, right, Professor? Yes, quite right. Someone's standing under the entrance. Hey, another puzzle. Let's go. Hey there, you've been pretty busy solving puzzles, yeah? If you want to pass through here, you need to have solved at least 12 puzzles first. Looks like you've already done that. I guess I just lied to you then. If you really want to pass through here, you're going to have to solve one more puzzle. Alright, here we go. Probably clock related. Oh no. The dice ball look normal enough, but you look carefully, you can see a pattern emerge. You know the following. A equals 0, B equals 9, and 6. Eh? 6. What? A equals 0. B equals 9. C equals 6. What does D correspond to? What the heck? They're clock hands. They're clock hands. Yeah, no. Because, you draw them like this. That's 9 p.m. 6 p.m. That's 3. I'm too good. It was a clock-related puzzle after all. Okay.
Luke, here's my answer.
Luke, here's my answer.
Another puzzle solved.
Another puzzle solved. Yep, hands on an analog clock. Alright, there we go. Way to go. You've earned it, mister, so come on through. Are you still after that scary cat? You're looking for one of the Reinhold's employees now. He's a man by the name of Ramon. You haven't seen him about, have you? Ramon, huh? I think he might have. Oh gosh, where'd I see that guy? Maybe you're better off asking someone else. Well, ask Lucy. She's standing under the clock tower. The strange gizmo. Huh, yeah. Clocks. Oop. Oh, a vertical cutscene. A vertical cutscene, fantastic. You could finally pass through the clock tower to the north side of town. How exciting. I can't wait to see what's in store for us there. Ooh, kitty. Hee hee hee. What you doing? I can tell you want to ask me something, but would you mind solving my puzzle first? My little brother and I came up with this one together. Very Irish sounding random accent. 40. Okay, a boy and his big sister are sitting around the kitchen table chatting. You know, sis, if I took away 2 years from my age and gave it to you, it'd be twice my age. Why don't you just give me one more on top of that? It'd be 3 times your age. So how old is each sibling? This can be solved with algebra, I think? Hold on. If I twice my age. Yeah, this is algebra, right? Right? It's been a while since I've done algebra. So x is x, so 2x. X is let x equal bro, and y equals sis, right? Ooh, yeah, no, this is algebra. Okay. You took away 2 years from my age. I took away. Let's use B and S. The thing is, I can't tell if that's a 6 or not. Hold on. What's this? If I took away 2 years from my age and gave them to you, twice my age. So what? Is that like x minus 2? Give them to you. Huh. So it's minus 4. It's minus 4. That becomes a difference of 4 years. So let's say in this theoretical example, they're both 10, right? The brother gives 2 years to the sister, makes her 12, but also him 8. So x minus 4 equals 2x, right? I can't read behind that, so x minus 4 equals 2x. X minus 4 equals 2x. 3 times. Why don't you just give me one more on top of that? It'll be 3 times your age. Oh, 2y. Oh, it'd be 2y? No, I think it would be 2x. Yeah. So what makes this correct? Yeah, the thing is, the wording is a bit obnoxious here. How does this... I forget how this works. Oh, geez. Yeah, I actually seriously forgot how this works. You need to do something, right? You know what? I might just do... Yeah, I actually don't remember. You have to do, like, foil or something, right? To distribute it? Or do you just divide everything by 2? Right? So x minus 4 divided by 2 equals x. This is wrong? Yeah, probably. It's been way long ago that I did algebra. Like, seriously, like this. Well, actually, hold on a second. Let's just throw some random numbers in. Let's just throw some random numbers in. I know there's, like, a real way to solve it, right? Okay. So let's... Okay, can't be 12, can't be that. This gets ux equals minus... Let's get to x equals minus 4, which cannot be right, yeah. Guess and check is a totally valid method. Yeah, I'm probably going to go with that. Let's say a boy and his big sister. Oh, big sister, so she's the older one. let's say that she's 14 and that he is 10, right? He'd be twice my age, right? So 2 here makes 8 and 16, which is so far correct. 14 and 10. Well, why don't you just give me one more? It'll be 3 times your age. Well, why don't you just give me one more on top of that? Then I'll be 3 times your age. They're younger. While this works, this is not the answer we're looking for, I think. Yeah, because that would make this 17 and 7, which does not work. But they can be younger. Let's see, let's try 12 and 10. No, wait, 12 and 10 was literally what I did earlier. The equation is 2x. Yeah, that looks about right. That does look about right. Yeah, I did do 12 and 10, right? Yeah, so that becomes 14 and 8. Okay. This could be 10, and this can be 9? No. So that becomes 7. Let's just try... Actually, hold on a second. It could be 12 and 9. Let's try 12 and 9. Right, 2 years. 2 years. This becomes 14 and 7, which works. But 1 more year becomes 15 and 6, which is not right. Could be 11 and 6? No, it has to be an even number, right? Could be 12? Did I just do 12 and 7? I think I just did 12 and 7. Yeah, I did do 12 and 7. So what if it's 10 and 6? 10 and 6. 10 and 6. No. I think 6 is too young. Because if I move 2 over, it becomes 12. Can it be 8? Let's try 10 and 8. I don't think I've done 10 and 8 yet. 10 and 8. 8. Okay, so 2 years there. That becomes 6 and 12. But then, why don't you give me one more on top of that? Then it'll be 3 times your age. It'll be 13 by 5, which is not correct. Yeah, let's actually try it algebraically. The equation is 2x minus 2 equals y plus 2, yeah. And then you'd FOIL that, right? Like 2x first, inner, outer, last, I think. I don't remember. X minus 2 equals y plus 2. You need both equations. Oh, because they slot into each other, right? Because you need to get rid of one of the variables. You can't do multivariable for this. I'm going back to the guess and check. This is too much for my mind. 2 variable system of equations. Yeah, that is too much for me. Too much. Let's try 12. I think I did 12 and 7 before, right? It's got to be a double, right? So 8, 7. It is assuming a movement of 2 years, so... Sheesh, why is this so hard? I'm 99% sure the first time I did this puzzle, I did in fact do it with algebra, because it was much fresher in my mind back then. Try 6 and 6 and 6? Wait, is it possible for them to be the same age? Hold on a second. Yo, hold on a second. Are they both 6? Are they both 6? Are they twins? No, a boy and his big sister. So the sister is older. But, I mean, sometimes twins are like, hey, they were born first, so they're older, even if they are the same age, same birthday. So 2 over, that becomes 8 and 4. What if they're pranking me? Like 2 minutes older. I suppose that is a thing. I wonder if they'll even comment that it kind of throws you off. Yeah. What? I guess they're both 6. That works. Let's see. Yeah. Yeah. It was another trick question kind of thing. A big sister doesn't necessarily represent, something supposed to have been born within a year of each other. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Is that too easy for you? Oh well. Hey, you know the guy from the mansion? Ramon? He may look sedate, but boy does he like the nightlife. He's buddies with that party animal Jarvis. Jarvis? I don't believe I know the man. Where might we find him? You see, Jarvis isn't the type to place much value in being gainfully employed. At this time of day, he's probably lazing around those steps to the north. Just head up north until you hit a fork in the road, then take the path to the right. Okay, I have to go now. Let's play again later. Another gizmo. Is there a puzzle here? Oh my gosh, there is. Look at that cat, Professor. It's not Claudia, is it? No, on second thought, it is a different cat. Yes, it's an alley cat, and judging by the way he bullies a poor mouse, a rather mean one at that. Ah yes, Luke, speaking of mice, have you heard this one before? This reminds me of a puzzle. Mice are famous for their ability to multiply at breakneck speeds. The type of mouse we have here gives birth once a month, birthing 12 babies at a time. Baby mice mature and give birth to 2 months after they're born. You pick up one of these darling baby mice at the pet shop and brought it home the day after it was born. And 10 months from now, how many mice will you have? 1? Because you only have 1 mouse?
I think I've got it.
I'm too good? I'm too good? I mean, it didn't die. It just didn't have any baby mice. That's right, the mouse can't birth any babies by itself. Wow, implications. Correct. Excellent work, Luke. Painting scrap. Too many mice. Okay, I am going to... This doesn't seem like it's going to open anytime soon. Oh, wow, a puzzle in the alleyway. Nice. Look, Professor, there's a puzzle hidden here. Imagine just finding puzzles randomly scattered around. Mouse extinction. The worm's life dream is to make it to the center of the apple. Complete the slide puzzle. Help him realize that dream. Wait, a slide puzzle? I'm like really, really good at slide puzzles. Like, exceptionally good at slide puzzles. Hold on a second. Is this a trick puzzle? This might be a trick. Just because they line up doesn't mean that that's where it goes. Yeah, I'm very good at slide puzzles, but let's see if this is what they're looking for. Oh, I see. It might be impossible unless... Oh, yeah, this might be impossible unless you swap a certain thing. Yeah, because just because a piece is in a certain place doesn't mean that it's usable in that place. Yeah, like these need to be reversed. And I don't know if that's going to be possible. Yeah, okay. So the trick with this puzzle, right, is the fact that pieces can be in multiple slots. Just because they are depicting a particular thing doesn't mean it can actually physically get to that location. 2 identical pieces. Everyone I've seen try this one is awful at it. Yeah, so it would be important... I guess it is just a fair amount of guess and check, really. But the thing is, I'm okay at the puzzle in the first place. Okay. The corners are identical, yeah. Yeah, so this piece will need to be here. But I don't think that is possible. I actually do not think that is possible the way this puzzle is set up. Which means I do need to swap one of the quote-unquote safe pieces, I guess. Yeah, so these are always going to be in their spots. It's the diagonals. It's the corners that are going to end up somewhere else. So let's just try random corners then. I'd like the upper left to take the place of the bottom right. Let's see if this works. Hold on, yeah, I don't think that was it. Hmm. Did I mess up somewhere? Is this way simpler than I thought it was? It might be way simpler than I thought it was. If they were numbers, that would make it so much easier. All right, so these two. Well, these two are not symmetrical. These two are not symmetrical. One of them has a much higher leaf than the other. The corners need to swap. Potentially, yeah. Okay, that's one corner swapped. Where is the top? All right, and then this one needs to make it to the upper right. That just doesn't line up, period. Okay, so this piece must be the bottom left then, because yeah, these two are guaranteed to be here because they fit together. But what would happen if I did this? That piece is identical enough that it could fit. Right? Now we just need to get this into the right spot. This piece needs to go in between those two. There we go.
How does this sound?
Yeah, forget about doing it in a minimum amount of moves though, because that's the only way I can really think it through. Good job, you made a little worm very, very happy. For a simple slide puzzle, it was pretty difficult, wasn't it? As you were moving pieces around, did you notice that several pieces of the puzzle had almost identical duplicates? Yes, I did. I sure did. I could do this one in my sleep. Worm's dream. Ooh, what's this? Does someone live here? More hint coins. Okay, I think I'm going to go back to the House of Puzzles, do that puzzle, and probably call it a night there. Is it true what they're saying about a murder at Reinhold Manor? Murder in our little village. The very thought gives me goosebumps. And a great idea for a novel. Excuse my insensitivity. I'm just always on the lookout for new ideas. How can I help you? We're looking for Ramon. Have you seen him around? No, I can't say I've seen him today. But if you search around town and just turn up nothing, he's probably at the park or in the tower. You know, some of the villagers don't normally go. The tower, huh? Oh, you should stay as far from that tower as possible. There are all sorts of bad rumors about it. It should not seem that way. You keep running into people who say that. Just what other rumors? Just, you know, bad stuff. There's something really scary about that tower. Right, yeah, let's do the House of Puzzles. Oh, shoot, hold on. We're getting an actual cutscene for this. A lot more dramatic than it was on DS, that's for sure. Oh, wow. Puzzle on the door? Okay. There seems to be a puzzle embedded in this door. Could have sworn there was nothing there a minute ago. Fascinating. This puzzle appears to be acting as some sort of lock to the door. How delightful. Look, my boy, why don't you give this puzzle a try? I'm almost certain the door will open if you solve it. Oh, it's one of these. It's locked. Okay, so what is my course of action? Really, the only stuff I can move is these. I think I've locked it again. I've locked it again. once again, I think I've locked myself in. Or have I? I have. Okay. This is hard. This is hard. Can be solved in as few as 12 moves. Okay, that really gets to me because I'm like, whoa, wait, 12 moves? Okay, let's try this. No, nothing there.
How does this sound?
12 moves? Okay, if I was a little cleaner, I might have been able to make it. But it serves as a lock to the door. That's interesting. Professor Layton's apprentice saves the day. Very nice. The door should open right now. Right up now. Get the ball out 1. That scares me a little because that means that there are more. That's okay. I know there are more. All right, let's do the juice pitcher one and call it a night there. Oh, wait, this is not the House of Mysteries. Is House of Mysteries in my... Huh? Where is House of Mysteries? Is it this house? Oh yeah, no, let's not go to the title screen. What? Where is the House of Mysteries? Where's the House of Mysteries? This door doesn't look like it's gonna open anytime soon. Was it back this way? That was it? Oh, wait, really? Okay. Oh, what the heck was that sound? Grr, I just had it! Would someone please stop that awful racket? What's the matter, sir? Who are you calling sir? I'm a young man. Never mind that, I'm furious. The one with the old puzzles. Yeah, I just want to do the old puzzle. That was it? Okay. That sound, that horrible noise. I can't get a wink of sleep at night. Used to be the tower only made noise once in a while, but recently it's been roaring non-stop. How am I supposed to sleep? You hear me, you big jerk of a tower? How am I supposed to sleep? Please calm yourself, sir. Do you have any idea what the source of this deafening din is? You know, now that you mention it, I don't have the slightest clue about it. Heard it's the roar of a huge monster that lives up in the tower, but who knows? So the noise is coming from the tower, is it? Yeah, no doubt there are more puzzles there, but I just want to do the old puzzle. Really, this was the House of old stuff, okay. Why, howdy! You often find yourself hopelessly, achingly, painfully stuck on puzzles? Well then, Sonny, you've come to the right place. Welcome to Granny Riddleton's Puzzle Shack. Granny Riddleton? Where can we find this lady? Isn't it obvious? She's right in front of you, boy. No wonder you were having trouble solving puzzles. Yes, you are gazing at the beautiful and clairvoyant Granny Riddleton, guide to the puzzled puzzlers. Beautiful and clairvoyant? Professor, do you know what she's going on about? Fret not, Luke. Why don't you let me do the talking here? Sorry to disrupt you, Miss Riddleton, but by clairvoyant, do you mean by say that you have psychic powers? Can you do things like, say, pick a criminal out of a crowd or visualize the location of lost objects? Any fortune teller can do that, so what if you can see a few days into the future? Big whoop. My specialty, you see, is puzzles. Puzzles people forgot about. Puzzles people miss. Surely you boys had a few of those, right? No need to turn red, it happens to the best of puzzlers. What I do, you see, is take poor lost little puzzles and invite them to come stay with me. Wow, so these puzzles that we tried to solve, but weren't able to solve, those puzzles are here now? It looks like you finally figured out what makes me so amazing, boy. Now go ahead and give a knock on the door with door of that little shack behind me. Inside you'll find rows of cute little jars, each one stuffed with a forgettable puzzle. You could find those lost puzzles of yours somewhere in the midst of all my little pretties. Interesting. Let's see. There it is, juice pitchers. Last puzzle of the night before we raid into somebody and probably get some food, because I'm pretty hungry. 8-quart pitcher filled with juice, an empty 5-quart pitcher, an empty 3-quart pitcher. The pitchers are unmarked. Your task is to divide the 8 quarts of juice that you both the 5-quart pitcher and the 8-quart pitcher are holding exactly 4 quarts. This is just the puzzle from Signalis, isn't it? Let's see. I believe... So that gets us 3. That gives us 2. Then we got 6. I don't think that was quite what I wanted. Let's restart that. Okay, so we want 4 and 4, right? 4 and 4. Anyway, we can just separate these out. 2. Well, here's another 2, but unfortunately we've already mixed it in. Left with 2 again. This is harder than I remember it being. Okay, let's start over. It probably should not take that much time. The 8-quart and the 5-quart pitcher are holding exactly 4 quarts. Jeez, this is quite difficult. This is literally the puzzle that was in Signalis. The waterway puzzle. I don't remember it taking me that long to do, but my gosh. There's 1. 7. Now that's a number I've not seen. Aha! There we are. 4 and 4. Every puzzle has an answer. All right. Strange gizmo. Juice pitchers. Cool. All right, I'm going to save, and we're going to call it there for now. I've been going for about a little over 3 hours. I feel that we're actually decently far. I feel like we're actually decently far in the game. What? I don't remember how many puzzles or chapters are in it overall, but I have a feeling that everything is within reach. Yeah, and it worked pretty well. My tablet didn't die. It doesn't seem to be overheating, and it's playing Professor Layton. Not bad at all. Yeah, I've wanted to re-experience this on like a screen that wasn't like 100 pixels wide. I know the DS wasn't that bad, but it was a small screen for sure. All right, let's see. I'm gonna check who we can potentially raid into, while also hold on a second. Why are following? Okay. Yeah, thank you for stopping in. Thank you for giving my stream a shot. Let's see. Who's available right now? I guess Sele finished. And I guess yeah, both Sele and Theo finished. So how do you all feel about, let's see, you were, hold on. When I was rated into, I forgot what game was being played. Like what was the game I shouted out? Another Crab's Treasure. That's right. What if we raided into Conqueror? Yeah, the crab game. Yeah, but someone that I follow is actually playing through Elden Ring using a fist only build. No summons, no spirit ashes. Conqueror King. Let's let's raid into them. Yeah, because Souls-likes are still very, very much on my mind, right? So I'll... Yeah, that sounds awesome. I love challenge run stuff. Yeah, Sele, who was here much earlier, did like a minimum rune level run for Elden Ring as well, which is insane. I love, oh man, I love Souls-likes, and I love what people can do with it. So that sounds like a lot of fun. Let's see. So what's coming up? What is coming up for me this week? Tomorrow, I'm going to be playing Bomb Rush Cyberpunk. In the days before Jet Set Radio was announced to only well, before they announced the remake, basically several other studios tried making games to capture the spirit, and a few tried, but none probably did as good a job as what they did with Bomb Rush Cyberpunk. It was like it's got biking, parkour, and like skating in it in general, but they really captured that unique style of Jet Set Radio. And then of course they go and announce the Jet Set Radio remake anyway, but that's okay. It's okay. Also, Too Mellow and Hideki Naganuma worked on the soundtrack for that, so that's gonna be a lot of fun. On Saturday, I'm finally starting Sekiro. There are not many From Software Souls-like games left for me to conquer before I can move on to other Souls-likes like Crab Game or Lies of P and Neo in particular. So I'm gonna start the Sekiro journey. Oh shoot, my controller is still busted. Do I order a new controller or do I try playing with a Switch controller? Maybe I order a new controller and see if it comes in. My gosh, Bloodborne just burned through an entire controller. It's not like Bloodborne's fault at all. It's just I think the controllers just break very easily in that particular way. Basically, if I push the joystick all the way forward, sometimes it doesn't register as me pressing all the way forward. So it's like, oh, you're going for a little bit of a walk when something big is chasing you and you do not want to be walking. Yeah. What else? Yeah, and on Sunday, Hades. Sekiro on Switch controller would be incredible. Okay, in that case, I'll see if I can make it work. Yeah. Hades is going to happen on Sunday. I really like Supergiant games, but because of academics and stuff, after I played Bastion, I wasn't really able to play very much of them, but I am so excited for Hades 2. Oh, it would be really difficult. Okay, yeah. In that case, well, no. So like a Switch Pro controller, not Joy-Cons. I am not crazy enough to play using Joy-Cons. That would be absurd. That would be insane. Like, I'd love to see it, but I would not want to be the person doing it. I don't want to watch that in first person. Yeah. So Hades on Sunday. Yeah, just all sorts of like new hype games, and of course, I am cooking up a storm in the background. There's just lots and lots of stuff happening behind the scenes, and I cannot wait to show what we've got because it's so cool. But AstraLog has got some cool stuff coming up. That's all I can say. All right, in any case, thank you all for joining. Let me start that raid, and I'll go to my end screen. But thank you for joining, and let me see, where is my... I can't see what's on the bottom of my screen because the tablet is in front of my face. All right. Let's see. All right. Let's see. Yep. Okay. Raid is getting set up towards Konkuro. All right. Until we meet again. See you all soon.